Wants to tell us what's going on in the Howard 100 newsroom. Let's hear what's going on. They're always working on these interesting stories. They cover the entire universe.
The universe of Howard Stern.
What'd you do to your hair? It's different. It's all floofy. I like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's more body. It's like a commercial.
Oh, well, I got it blown out the other day.
Yeah, and you didn't wash it, so you're trying to hold on to that. Yeah, women are funny. Women who don't know how to blow out their own hair, which is most women.
Right.
When they get a blowout, then they see how many days they can go without washing their hair.
Yeah.
So they won't do anything. They won't exercise. They won't do anything. They don't want their head to sweat. I knew a woman on Long Island. This girl could not fucking blow out her own hair. And she had that frizzy, you know, that frizzy, kinky hair. And so she would, I remember her routine. She got 2 blowouts a week.
Wow.
Right. She needed one for the weekend and then during the week.
Nice.
So like, well, this chick had money. Her father had money. So she would have a blowout before the weekend, like Friday afternoon for the big weekend. And then she would only take baths. And she actually gained a lot of weight. She got very heavy because she couldn't exercise.
She couldn't exercise with her hair.
Well, if you exercise, your hair's going to get all fucked up.
And you got to wash it, and then the blowout is gone.
Yeah, and they can't blow their own hair. Like, to me, if I couldn't blow out my own hair and that was my style, I would learn how to blow out hair. I would go to a salon, and rather than just always being at the... Because you're crippled. You cannot do anything if you got to go with this blowout with the hair. I would learn how to do it. I'd hire someone and say, listen, you're a professional. Teach me how to farm and I can feed myself. So this woman would, on Friday, she'd get a blowout. She'd bathe only in the tub on the weekends. And then Monday or Tuesday, I think it was, she could stretch it out till Monday or Tuesday. Because by Monday, that hair was looking a little freaky. Because it starts getting, like, kind of stringy and sweaty and smelly. Sometimes they even put talcum powder and stuff into their head so that, it's kind of like scrubbing it down. And then on Tuesday, they get the washout and then the blowout, and that carries them through till Friday for the next one.
There's something new now.
What do you got?
It's called the Brazilian blowout, but they put this chemical or this protein on your hair, and then you don't have to get your hair blown out for like 3 months. You can do it yourself.
Well, what you're talking about, this Brazilian thing, I know about this.
Oh.
What is this?
Yeah, I know a lot of girl stuff. I have daughters and things. And a wife. My wife's lucky. She doesn't have to, she's got straight hair. But this thing is some sort of process they put in your hair so your hair's straight. So you don't have a hard time blowing out your hair. Yeah, but it's not good. You put some fucking weird thing they stick in your hair.
Right.
And you look retarded. Poor women with their hair.
I know.
When'd you get the blowout? How many days? What's day are you on?
Saturday.
See, I know my women. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
She went to Tuesday.
Wow.
I'm trying to go all week.
So you haven't washed your hair for 4 days.
I'm really stretching it.
It looks good. I get it.
All right. Well,
so
good.
What do you do? So you can't even exercise.
No, I do. For some reason, I just put my hair up in a ponytail. It's okay.
Oh, that's gross.
And then I pray.
You need to wash your hair today.
Okay.
Today's the day. I know you love your blowout.
I love it.
Why don't you go to a beauty salon and say to a beautician, I want to pay you. I want you to be my teacher. I need an hour of your time.
They've tried. It's hard because the person who blows out your hair, they're standing on top of you.
Yeah, there's a different angle.
My daughter, Deborah, God bless her, she figured out how to blow out her hair. She can do it as good as any beautician.
Yeah, some people can, but it's a difficult thing.
If she comes back to New York, I'm going to give you a lesson.
Okay.
I'm not kidding you. This kid, I begged her to be a beautician.
Really?
Nah, she wants something more.
That wasn't enough.
Not enough. If I could blow out the way she does, I'd be charging people a fortune. I'd get all these yentas on Long Island, and I'd blow them out 2 times a week. Oh, so you got a blowout. What'd that cost you?
$40.
Yeah. So you can stretch it.
And that's on the low end, trust me.
I think stretching it 5 days is a bit much. You know?
Well, also have this cold.
It's kind of gross not to wash your head. They basically say you should wash your scalp every day. Yeah.
No, dries it out.
No. They say it's just like you wash your face every day. Wash your scalp.
She doesn't wash her face every day. She's shaking her head no.
Gross.
I don't use soap on my face.
That's why that date didn't work out with that guy.
I have such sensitive skin. I have to be careful with anything like that.
Well, I don't know. Stretching that blowout 5 days is a bit much.
I know.
So when's your next blowout? What are you going to do? You're going to blow. What do you do? Like, you have to time it out, right?
No, I'll just do it myself, but it won't look as good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's nice. I can see I see what you're responding to. Frames your face nicely. I look her over.
It just, when you put on clothes, it just makes you feel better. It's just the best.
Yeah, but you can't wash that head, and it gets a little itchy. You want
okay, all right, it's enough. I know. And smelly.
A little stinky.
Yeah.
But you look good. All right, anything else?
Yes, we spoke to the former executive producer for David Letterman, Robert Morton, who talked to us about what's in store for Gary's appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman on October 25th. He admits there have been many guests who come out looking like a deer in headlights, but he says Gary's in the best hands in the business with David, and there's nobody that can make a guest look better than he can. And he says the people at Letterman are fantastic, and if Gary lets them do their jobs, he'll be great on the show.
Oh, Gary will let them do their job. I've never seen Gary stop anyone from doing their job. He'll be fine. A lot of people think I'm being too mean to Gary. I was reading the email, and my world was rocked when you wrote in and said that I'm not being generous or loving toward Gary.
Really? That rocked your world?
No. I went on with my night, but I do read the email. I just want you to know that. Listening right now to the battle of two narcissists, Howard and Robin. They can't believe anyone would read a book by Gary. Have they ever heard of a memoir?
I never said that.
Do they even know? I did. Do they even know people who are not famous sometimes have interesting lives and write about them? And shockingly, those books get published and read. Sorry to burst your enormous ego bubbles, but you don't have to be a famous narcissist to be interesting. This one says, oh, my God, tell Howard to lay off Gary. He should be proud that Gary has a book coming out. Why would I be proud?
What?
I know I will buy the book as well as other radio fans. It gets harder to listen when he makes constant abusive comments to him. Of all the staffers, Gary is the most competent and normal. You hire such goofballs. Shall we name names? Sal, Richard, J.D., Benji. They deserve your rants, but it gets old against Gary. Just chill, Howard. And there were those who loved me talking about Gary on Letterman. This one says, Howard's rendition of Gary on Letterman was hilarious. I was laughing so hard the tears almost caused me to pull over. I wish I could see Howard's face. I heard it's priceless. Anybody who, with the free time to buy no less, read that book needs to get a life. Whatever that means.
I don't know.
Oh, the guy thought I was funny. Love the Letterman and Gary stuff. Keep busting Baba balls. Well, you see that? People like it, too. Can you imagine what that's going to be when Dave sits him down for that in-depth interview? Dave, I got to tell you, I was late to work today. Did you hear that story? See, I called Howard. There was a big accident on the, what was it? On the Cross Bronx.
Cross Bronx, on the George Washington Bridge.
Yes. I'm supposed to be at work at 9, but I got there at 2.
And you get up, there's a whole world out there you know nothing about.
That's right.
Black guy walking a dog.
I was lost in the Bronx.
Really
I feared for my life. I said, I'm never going to see my book premiere.
Anyway, I was thinking about Gary's appearance. I heard a rumor that Gary's going to try and be funny on Letterman, and I think my advice to him would be...
Be Gary.
Just be Gary. Don't try to be funny, because you know where that goes.
What does he mean he's going to try to be funny?
He told somebody... I heard through the grapevine.
He's working on a routine?
Well, he wants to be funny. he has a couple of funny ideas.
I have some ideas that I'll give to the producers, but if they don't,
I heard you want to be funny. Don't be funny.
Well, no, I don't want to be
You
funny.
wanted my advice. I'm telling you what I told someone in private. I said, let's not tell Gary. Let him try to be funny, and that's going to be funny.
Well, it's not me being funny. It's a bit that if he wants to do it, you know
A
what
bit.
I mean?
A bit.
You got a bit?
No, it's not a bit.
See, Dave, you'll say, Gary, I understand you're producer of the Howard Stern Show. Then I'll say to you back, that's right, Dave, I'm the producer. Can you believe it? With my big giant teeth? And then you're going to say, my goodness, Gary, your teeth don't look that big. And I'll go, Dave, what are you, blonde? You're going to tell me, what am I, blonde? No, blonde. Like when you can't see. Checking to see what time it is, how long it took before I made fun of you?
No, I was checking. I was hoping Adam Levine was here, and I could go, oh, Adam Levine's here. I swear to God, that's what
I got him under control.
What is this routine he's working?
What's the routine?
I do a great Arnold Schwarzenegger impression.
You want to hear Arnold Schwarzenegger? Here it is. Stay out of my way. I'll be back. Both.
I'll be back. Now, like to hear me do Christopher Walken?
Now, Gary's got some idea. He's going to do something funny. I
Right.
know.
What is this?
What's the routine you want to do with Dave?
It's not even a routine.
Yeah.
Listen, this was a suggestion.
You said routine.
I'm
me.
more
bit. I
nervous
don't know.
than Michael
Bit.
Jackson in a daycare center.
I was going to say, Howard 100 News did a story on if they made a movie of the book, who would play me. And they went around the office and they asked everybody. And I was just going to say, you really get to know what people think of you. And
Oh,
I
that's
wanted
good.
And I wanted to
that's a
put up
good
the
one.
pictures of who they said because it was so ridiculous.
I don't think you put up the picture. Just say it.
Yeah, but just say. Well, some of the people you don't know, but if you saw a picture, it
Well,
would be-
who did they say? Run this by. Listen, I've been pre-interviewed by David Letterman 65 fucking times. They hate when you put up pictures.
Okay.
Pictures never fucking fly. Dave doesn't know how to work with them. Dave gets upset. Dave doesn't
Then
want
the
to
bit,
show
then the
them.
bit doesn't work.
Yes, it does.
No,
Go
it doesn't
ahead.
because you
I
won't know-
like this bit.
You won't know who the people. Okay, one of them. Somebody
Well,
said that
name people we know.
Mario Cantone was
Okay.
one.
You're
Pe-
right. You need pictures for
Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite.
Right.
And then there's a guy that's really odd looking who's married to that chick Christina Hendricks from Mad Men, but you have to see him for it to be funny.
Then you got to get an ape. Like, just get a picture of a monkey.
Well, actually, and then somebody suggested Sal in the Gary mask, which I think is funny that somebody
just
and
get a monkey.
No, right.
This
So
is the
it's
monkey
just a
that
thought.
attacked that woman in Connecticut.
Yeah, the monkey who attacked the woman in Connecticut. He's still alive.
We were neighbors.
Yeah. We were neighbors, We both live in Connecticut. Wow. I like it.
But that's not a bit, I guess. It's just
I
it's
like
a story.
that. You could put up the Hall & Oates guy, too. What do you think?
Oats.
I want Oates to play me. I think Dave will like that. Now, I like that.
Okay.
All right, I'm down with that. Get the pictures. Hurry up. Start preparing. When is the appearance?
October 25th.
Yeah, I'm already in front of my TV waiting for that.
I would like to
You're going to
see.
sit there until he comes on.
That's right.
I would
Don't
like
wanna
to see
miss it.
Forrest Whitaker play me in the movie. He's very talented.
Yeah.
Are you disappointed that you can only set your TiVo 2 weeks in advance?
Oh, you know what you ought to get? Like a picture of Jerry Lewis and the Nutty Professor because he has those big fucking teeth. No, but Gary can be funny. Remember when Gary was in Florida on stage? And he did his stand-up?
I don't remember that.
Sure. Everyone
It was
remembers.
right before I pushed Sal off the stage.
Right.
I can't say enough good things about this guy. You know him, you love him. He's got the teeth of a fucking monkey. Booey!
Started out good. He's yelling. Everyone's all hopped up.
How's everybody doing tonight?
All right. Here we go.
Crowd on your
Yeah.
side.
I gotta tell you, we got an interesting group of people here tonight. We got a redneck who doesn't brush his teeth. We got a racist stockbroker. We got an old illiterate man. We got a heroin addict, and we got a Jew. And that's just these guys over here.
See? He knows how to take charge on stage.
You do the racial minority card. Racial humor and sexual and Italian and
Hey, Vinny.
Slurs like that as well.
Vinny's the late night liaison to the David Letterman
Yes,
show.
and he said he pitched Gary.
Right.
I heard that.
East Coast. I think it's a horrible idea for him to do any shtick or comedy.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something.
You haven't heard my Michael Jackson joke.
Listen to me. Vinny,
Horrible idea.
please don't tell him that. I want him going out and doing all these bits.
You know, I mean, a lot of people are not going to know.
Vinny.
I'll whisper, okay?
Vinny.
Don't do it.
No. Let him do it.
Because
Please.
it'll be funny for us.
We need the tape. We need to have that look of disgust that Dave's going to have.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
This is not what I'm doing. These are things that I would talk to a segment producer about. If a segment producer said that doesn't work, then I just scrap it and do what they
They're
want.
going to love it, Gary. They're going to love that idea.
I love that Vinny calls in as an expert. Vinny has as much to do with the Letterman show as I do.
We were debating.
You know what? They spend all day avoiding Vinny over at the
Well,
Letterman
I
show.
thought it was interesting because Vinny was in, like in one of the news segments, Vinny said he pitched Gary.
Yeah. Did you pitch Gary? Did you
I
actually?
pitch Gary big time.
To
maybe
who?
3 or 4 times a year.
Can you imagine Dave's face when Gary comes out to do his bit?
How did he get on the show?
How did he get through security?
And then they fire Vinny. Wouldn't it be great after Gary's appearance, Letterman goes, you know what? I listened to that fat fuck Vinny the first time, and look what happened.
Fire him during the appearance.
Yeah, that'd be funny if Vinny gets fired during Gary's appearance.
I'm a casualty from Gary's appearance.
I said this on the wrap-up show the other day. One of my biggest fears is that, this is somehow not forced upon Dave, but sort of pushed on Dave. And there's
Who would push it on Dave?
I don't know, friends, because of Vinny, and I'm friends with Rob. Maybe people
Dave does not buckle.
right.
No.
And my biggest fear is that, Dave it's like 3 PM. Dave goes, "Who's on today?" And they go, "So and so." Because you know how you and I have been here, and you go, "How did that fucking happen?" You go, "You agreed to it." And you go, "What the fuck was I thinking?"
Right.
Like that's my worst nightmare.
There's a
Well, I
lot
see
of-
some of the people that are sitting on that couch, I go, wow, Gary's going to be there now. I'm having second thoughts.
But you've had second thoughts about Gas after you booked him, right?
Oh, yeah, Gary will come in and he'll go, someone so-and-so's here next. I go, what the fuck?
Right. How'd that happen?
How did I approve
Well,
that?
first it starts where you get mad at me. You go, "I didn't approve that," and then like 2 people go, "You did," and
It's
he goes,
impossible.
And then you go, I can't believe I fucking approved that."
Gary, what other ideas did you have?
A story about when I was working with Howard at NBC and some involvement I had with Dave and his organization.
That's good.
Like I'll tell them, and if they think it's a funny story, I'll tell it, and if not, I won't. But it's not a bit.
And so you got no prepared bits other than the photo stuff or anything else like that?
That's it. Yeah.
Vinny thinks you shouldn't prepare, but I want you to go out with
But again, you tell a producer something, just
Right.
like here. Somebody called me, and I say, "I don't think that works."
That's a good story when you used to steal gas from the Letterman
Yes.
show.
Yeah. Well, there's a better part to that story, and I don't want to save it for the show. But I used to steal gas, and then I got called up to the main offices.
Right. Gary got in trouble.
I
Right.
heard the other side of that story, actually, the other day from the person. She still works there.
Does she?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought they were calling Howard. I thought they were calling to give me a job. I really did. I thought they had seen how good I was doing, and I got up there. They shut the door, and it was like the fucking Gestapo.
Howard, weren't they doing like a bit where they were picking up the NBC hotline, the complaint line, not even knowing people were going to be calling to complain about you because your show was on at the same time?
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with
No, I'm
it.
just saying, no, I'm talking about Howard now. That's more interesting. Howard, like, that was a bit on the show. Let's listen to the NBC hotline, and then Dave found out about you through people just calling in and complaining about your show.
Right. All right, Vin, I got to go. You're off topic. Thank you.
Bye.
Right.
That veered way to the left.
Yeah, Ralph.
Dude, you ruined it. I thought we weren't going to say anything. Gary was going to go out and try and be funny.
I was
But I wasn't. I'm going to talk. You have some ideas. Listen, if they call you and say, you have any stories, I would have told those stories. I would have said those don't work, and then we move ahead.
You two got into it yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah. Ralph and Gary went at it on the wrap-up show.
I was fucking.
You know, I was feeling really bad about that, and I didn't think Gary was feeling bad too. I happened to go to the station, and we talked, and I don't know. Me and Gary, I start busting his balls and stuff, and then it gets like serious and takes a really wrong turn, and I didn't mean to get mean. And,
Well, if you want to know the truth, I'm with both of you.
Gary.
Yeah, but I'm with
him.
both you guys privately.
What's
And
that?
like Gary, at least once a day comes up to me and goes, "You know what? I don't hate Ralph or anything, but that fucking Ralph. And then he goes into a thing about you.
Well, he gets under my skin for certain
And
things.
then when I'm alone with Ralph, he starts goofing on Gary too. And I mean,
So they're
two
both
of them
guilty.
they're both guilty. They both dislike each other, but they don't want to face it.
And you know what I thought was funny, because Gary's talking about how Ralph has your ear, but he has your ear too.
Ralph sees me once a week for an hour at the
Right.
most.
Yeah.
Gary has my ear
Every day.
And I hear a lot more about Ralph than I do about Gary.
I don't know about that, but I'll tell you when
Gary is so paranoid that Ralph, when he gets a hold of me, fills my head up.
I am. Ralph and I talked about that.
I mean, I'll admit, for at least a half hour out of the hour, we sit there and do the Gary impression.
I told Ralph yesterday, we sat down and we...
As soon as, like, I'm waiting there for you to get there, I'm doing my thing, you come in, it's immediate. It's
And
like,
I go,
oh, Wolf.
I walk in, I see Ralph, I go, hello, Wolf. How are you? What's happening? My life's annoying today.
Like, Howard, like, Ralph and I made up yesterday, but we sat down and we went over all this. And I said, in my mind, there's like a little couch in your room, and Ralph's sitting there with a book, and you sit down and you go, Ralph goes, this one's an asshole, this one's an asshole, look at this guy. Like, but I know it's not like that.
Hey, Howard,
Yeah.
I'm actually working on that book. Can you write a forward for it?
No. Yeah, here's Ralph. In case you missed it yesterday, here's Ralph and Gary going at it on the wrap-up show. I was very
Oh,
amused.
a lot of name calling.
Yeah, I liked it. A lot of shithead stuff, all kinds of things. Asshole.
Gary started cursing it. He started it.
Yeah,
I did.
Gary was really angry.
I went from 0 to 60, no doubt.
Here we go. And for your listening pleasure, what happened on the wrap-up show?
Who did you get to do the red carpet Emmy stuff?
Julie.
Okay. You also could have called me back and told me.
I said I'd call you back. I said, if we're interested, we'll let you know. And then we weren't, and I didn't.
Okay.
You know what? I got to tell you,
that's good producing. You know, I'm trying to help you out.
Should I have called you back and go, gee, Ralph, we decided not to use you, but thank you.
Yeah. That's what I would have done. That's what I think a good
Who knows
producer
what you would do? You never held a job.
Right. But you say that, too, and that's so not true.
Well, you never held a job like this job.
You just blurt stupid things out.
So do you.
Well, no, I can back my things up.
You said that you said
I never held
hold
a
on,
job.
hey,
That's it. Yeah,
you
why
said
you
on
say that?
Superfan Roundtable the other night that all I do is sleep on the job all the time.
Well,
you just blurt dumb shit out too, fuckhead.
I don't think that.
You think I sleep all the time?
There's videos of you sleeping.
No, there's not videos of me sleeping. There's one moment, fuckhead.
And fuckhead, that was also.
Also what?
You also closed the door. You put your feet up. It wasn't like you nodded off. You like.
I did. First of all, I didn't
put everything but put a blanket out.
Okay, but Ralph, that's one time. You said you have many videos of me.
I'm fine. No.
Yes, you did. You just 2 seconds ago said there's videos of Gary.
Yeah.
Well, where are they?
And Doug and Scott.
Again, you wouldn't know. You've never had. You haven't had to be at a job since you were in that fucking parking tent. Where we found you, and the good graces of us gave you a job that you fucked up at Channel 9, and we continue to pay you.
Sporkle, Scrabble, whatever the fuck you're wasting time with.
Right.
So funny.
Oh, I'm horrible.
Yeah, I mean, and by the way, it wasn't a parking tent; it was a parking booth. He was in a booth with a gate. He was the guy at the gate, like you hit the button.
You mean the gate he'd raise the gate?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Right, you had a button.
That would have been too much work.
No, he just took the money. There was no gate.
Right.
There was somebody drive up. I'd hand them a ticket, and then on the other side they leave, and I'd take the ticket, punch it, and charge them.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're no slacker.
No. That was the greatest job. It's outside. I'd wax my car and hang out.
These guys were going at it, man. Here's some more. Here they come. I love fighting.
What is it that you do, Ralph, that's so important to the show? I know that you call and you tell us what we all.
It's not my
hold on, Ralph, hold on. I know what you call. You call us and tell us. Hold on, I'm talking. I'll fucking talk over you, shithead. I'll talk over you. Okay. I'm going to finish the sentence, and then I'm going to finish this. Hold on, I'm going to finish the sentence, and then we can go. You can tell everybody here what they do wrong, including Doug, how he shoots his pictures, Gary, how he produces a show, Jason, how he runs the website. What are your major contributions?
I didn't say I can do everything better than everybody, first of all.
But you tell everyone how they do it wrong.
Right. Well, when they do, I do. So
which is often.
What's your point, though?
I think I just made it. you feel that you are can outproduce the show, can be a better photographer than Doug, can do better on the website. These are all things that you can do better than everybody. But why would we know that based on your track record?
First of all, I didn't say that I could be a better photographer than Doug.
You did say you could be a better producer.
I said those were crappy pictures.
You did say you could be a better. Well, that would insinuate.
You just rattle off stuff and then pick and choose.
Hold on, Ralph. To anybody who heard that, it would sound.
Back to your first point. Let me finish now. Hold on. Your point is like, what is my contribution to the show? I don't work for the show. I work for Howard TV, and I dress Howard.
Yeah, but if we're going to let you on, you're going to critique it.
All the other stuff I do is just
is extra. You're too good to us.
It's just icing on the cake.
All that free stuff you give us, you're too good to us to give us all the free advice.
I know.
You know what? You should bill us.
Your wrap-up show.
You should bill us for all the contributions you made to the show.
I should, and you should thank me once in a while.
And then it went on even more. They weren't done with each other, these two.
Do you think Gary is a good producer?
For the Howard Stern show, yes.
So do you think...
By the way, I should give that tape to Dave of Gary sleeping on the
yeah.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
I'll say, hey, Dave,
here's Gary working.
How's he going to show the pitch and the sleeping all in the same segment?
You could do, you know what? You could
and
be
the
whole
apology tape.
If Dave plays it right, he doesn't need a first
Yeah,
guest.
he just needs tape.
If you give him the apology, the pitch, and you sleeping in the office, I think the guy could have an hour with you.
Certainly, can you throw in some an assortment of monkey suit appearances as well?
I think if Howard calls it quits, Gary won't be able to produce any other type of show?
I don't know. I'm not going to be like Gary and throw a lot of hypotheticals in there because it would depend on the person and the situation. You know, I don't think he could go in and produce the Letterman show, but you know, maybe somebody's going to similar show to Howard or something, and he could produce that. I mean, obviously Howard wouldn't have him there for how many years, Gary?
26.
26 years if he was a shitty producer.
Well, but the point is, Ralph,
you're just sensitive.
No, Ralph. The point is,
you're overly sensitive.
I know what Howard thinks of me, and that's not an issue. We talk off the air. I know what he thinks of me. But when I hear you on Superfan Roundtable, just fucking coming at me from God knows the left side, and blindsiding me.
Honestly, I was a little.
I don't know. Can you be honest?
I was a little pissed off with you. I heard some things you said about me off the air.
Like what?
I'm not going to repeat them.
Repeat them. You repeat them, and I'll tell you if I said them or not.
No, because the person who told me, I'm not going to quote unquote out them, and that's it.
Because I don't think there's a thing that's been said off the air that I wouldn't say to your face.
All right. Well, anyway.
And I don't know if what you heard is true.
Well,
but I would tell you.
You know, things when they're said off the air are a little even different than they are on the air. But
no, I don't know. But if you can't hold me responsible for something that you heard I said when I'm giving you the opportunity for me to tell you if I said them.
Yeah, but I'm not.
What's going on here? You're saying that
I'm not going to say who it was and what it was. That's all.
Right, but you don't even know.
I was already a little annoyed.
But you don't even know if it's true or not.
What line is Ralph on?
How do you know?
I do, because I'm smart.
Right,
you're not that smart. You're 10 points lighter.
What line is Ralph on? I just put him on hold. Oh, he's not on the phone. I hung up on him by accident. But
so Ralph and I talked yesterday, and he told me...
Call back, Ralph.
He told me what was said. And, something I said during a break in the wrap-up show.
Yeah.
And it was something that I would have said to his face. I joked around.
So Ralph is implying that he has a mole here at the station.
He does.
He does.
Yeah, somebody's.
So when you say something off the air, he gets word.
Almost immediately, by the way.
That's helpful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very helpful.
Ralph, you have a mole?
No, I have a berry.
Right. Come on, you have a mole?
Yes, I have people who report to me.
I can't imagine what sort of
Who
a
do you
low
think
life.
it is, Gary?
It'd have to be I mean, who would pick up a phone and call Ralph and say, "Do you know that Gary says this about you?" I mean, what kind of a low
Do you
life?
have a suspicion who the mole is? Who
Yeah.
against you? You do?
I know who the low life is.
Oh, really?
I'll smoke his ass out.
Who is it?
He'll be in here. He'll come in. He knows who
Sal?
he is. No.
Jason?
No. Jason.
Yeah?
Jason. And can I tell you what it was that I said? I joked around. Ralph was on the phone, and we were talking about the work we do, and I go, oh, there's a guy on line 10 who wants to tell me who to do my job who's never held a job. And so, like, I would say that to Ralph's face. Ralph said it was a little bit more cutting off the air, which I agree. Oh, here's the mole.
Oh, DePace. Oh.
My friend.
Here. First of all, I'm not a mole. What I said was exactly what you said in the same segment, that he's never held a job in his life.
Hold on.
That was it.
You told him that I said it off the air.
I was talking to Ralph, and he said that I tried to call in to agree with you about the Benji getting here at 5:30 and how Gary doesn't manage. And then I said, yeah, it's funny they didn't take your call. Right after the thing hung up, I said, yeah, why didn't you take Ralph's call that agreed with me? And Gary said, that's coming from a guy who's never held a job in his life.
So that's a mole, asshole. You're
that's
a fucking gossip washerwoman.
You said it all the time. It's like not even a big deal. That's crazy.
Scott, you literally called him to tell him what I said.
I did that, you jerk off. I called to talk to him about whatever.
Scott.
Yeah.
You're a mole.
No, I'm not a mole.
Gary said something off the
Well,
air.
then Gary's talking behind people's backs. What the hell is he?
Wait a second. It's like if we were
You little
here,
deflecting hairless bitch.
and I...
You cocksucker.
Look, he just turned to deflect. It's my fault
You're
for saying
deflecting. You're the one who just said he's never held a job in his life. And you're deflecting to say I'm the problem?
If we're in here and we're having a meeting,
yeah,
let's say, and Gary brings up a name as a guest, and I go, I don't want that guy who wasn't that funny. If you pick up the phone and call him and tell him I said he wasn't that funny.
That's a horrible analogy. That's not the same thing.
Okay.
This was Gary talking during
Isn't it the
break.
same thing, Robin?
Well, this is, again, we're right back where we were when he wouldn't apologize for...
Oh, my God. You guys are idiots. You're all stupid. You're going to say that I'm wrong here?
If we all work together, and Gary says something off the air about Ralph, and you pick up the phone and call Ralph and tell him what
That's not
Gary
exactly
said.
what happened.
Okay, he picked up the phone and
Ralph
called
and I
you.
were talking about whatever, and then that just came up.
A little bit, you're a mole.
And besides, if you listen to the first clip again, Gary said the same thing on the air.
That's not the point. Ralph got upset about the off-air comment. And he only knew about that because of you.
Well, you know what, then, Gary? Don't talk behind people's backs.
Well, you too. Why don't I just talk about all the shit you say in the control room behind everybody's back, including somebody you're looking right in the eye sometimes?
Who's that?
He says everything about everybody. Listen, you talk about this, you talk about people's angles and blah, 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 blah. So if nothing's a secret, then why are we all working together? That would be anarchy.
What's he saying about 𝗛𝘄𝗿𝗿? Go ahead. Oh, I think she looks good.
Oh, my God, he laughs at her.
Blow-headed Joe.
He laughs at 𝗛𝘄𝗿𝗍.
Did you just laugh uncontrollably?
I did. I was making fun that she found it so funny that she hasn't washed her hair since Sunday.
He was laughing like
she laughed uncontrollably. I mimicked that. Big fucking deal.
The point is, if Gary says something about Ralph, in a room, and you pick up the... granted, maybe Gary shouldn't have such loose lips. He's got giant rubbery lips. But the point is, if you pick up the phone and call Ralph to tattletale...
That's not exactly what happened.
You're a mole.
No,
he's actually a rat.
You're saying it wrong.
That's a mole.
What happened was
that's not
Ralph
a rat.
and I were having a discussion.
If Ralph asked him to feed him information, then he's a mole. But since he kind of did it unsolicited, he's a rat.
I'll mole on Gary any day I want.
I know.
Listen.
You know what, Howard? Honestly, Scott and I were talking probably for like 15, 20 minutes, and he just mentioned it in passing. He didn't call me.
But mentioning it is in passing or otherwise is sort of like, listen, Ralph, there's things that are probably said behind my back that people don't tell me, and there's things that are said behind your back that I don't tell you because it just creates chaos.
What happened yesterday? Ralph came in.
You wouldn't want chaos around the Howard Stern show.
Well, you know what I mean.
Ralph came in and apologized to
I
you?
know. I called Ralph.
Yeah.
I called him as soon as I got off the air, and I said, because I knew he was on his way here.
Right.
And I said, man, do me a favor. As soon as you get in, stop by my office. So as soon as he sat down, I said the first thing, I said, we're degenerating into a weird place that I don't really want to go to because I'm not that mad at you. And he goes, oh, my God, I feel the same way. And then it was just like...
Did you guys blow each other after this
conversation?
conversation?
No, but it was sort of cool. We sort of felt exactly the same way.
Right.
And we didn't know how it got to that place, and we...
So now you're friends again?
Yeah, we're always friends.
You guys really don't like each other.
The thing is, the show really brings the worst out in me sometimes. It's encouraging.
There are things you don't like about Gary.
Well, that's okay. There's things that people don't like about everybody.
But it's not like I hate Gary. I do like Gary.
It comes off that way a little bit.
What's that?
Comes off that way a little bit.
I know. Well, yeah, because he annoys me sometimes. And,
he thinks Gary's a shitty producer. He does.
I don't think he's a shitty producer.
You do.
Just admit it.
I don't. I don't know what that... I don't know when you say producer, it's such a broad term. You don't need a quote-unquote, again, producer. You don't need somebody who's going to steer the ship for you and do all that kind of stuff.
Well, that's not true, Ralph. In other words, some people need a producer. There's some radio people that the producer is more important than the talent, where the producer says, at 8 minutes after we're going to do this, at 10 minutes after you're going to go to that, and the talent just listens. Howard really is the producer of the show, but he does need somebody to steer him and say, this is what's available.
Absolutely.
We got to do this at this time.
That's right.
You're a great producer for him, and I don't see anything wrong with saying that. You know.
Well, you're implying that he
But
could.
that doesn't mean Gary doesn't have other talents.
It's a backhanded
you're
compliment.
It's not, though, Fred.
Hey, by the way,
is.
as long as I got DePace in here, let's get it all off. Let's get it all off our chests. DePace has been harboring a very big resentment toward Gary.
Why?
That he hasn't brought up on the air. Scott DePace, our director. And, you know, you should know about this.
Well, this is where
Well, could
all
it
of this fomenting unrest comes from.
Well,
Is it going back to the sleeping tape?
no.
Okay.
This is going back to, in your new book, the picture you use actually was taken by Scott DePace.
Uh-oh.
I don't know that that's the case.
That is the case. I went back, looked through my pictures. It's number 33 of 50, half of which were like pictures of lights and crap like that for our Vegas show. It's my picture.
Okay, how much do you want for it? I'll pay you for it.
And you didn't ask permission.
I did. You know what? It wasn't as if I knew it was Scott and I didn't ask permission. I thought it belonged to someone else, so I'll pay you for it. I'd rather pay you for it and not have to deal with you than actually have to fucking deal with you.
I think you said that was priceless, that picture.
Yeah.
It's your Picasso.
That's my Pollock painting.
You realize
How much for a dozen of those shitty shirts? I'll give it to you.
Now you have,
my.
and now, you know, Gary's not only insulting you, but you could kill his whole book just by not giving him permission. He's really
I
sucking
wonder
your dick a little
if I
bit.
took him to court, what would happen?
Yeah.
You don't have to take me to
You could
court.
absolutely sue him and stop the book from coming out.
That's right. You could prevent
Interesting.
I'm filing an injunction.
You're
You know,
giving.
I did say that it was my picture. You
And I
should have
really
at least-
didn't think it was.
You should have checked into it. At least asked me.
But Howard, I thought I knew where it came from.
$5,000. Call the book company and tell
And
them you want.
I'd like to see the proof of that, by the way, too. He could just be breaking my
I can
balls.
prove it to you. I actually have another picture I sent Howard right after. That's like same color. You can obviously tell same camera right after.
Because there were a lot
that
of people
moment.
shooting that day. How do you know that one's yours?
Gary, I remember exactly, and I looked at
If you
that
want to go,
picture.
if you want to go to a photographic expert, I will let you.
You're
do
going
that.
to give Gary the picture, aren't you?
yeah,
Don't bust
I told.
Are you really harboring resentment? Are you really?
Where do I go? Listen, I gave Howard I said, listen, I don't want shit for this picture, but Gary's wrong again.
But
it is my picture. He should have to do something, apologize to me for how he treated me.
No, I apologize for using your picture. I apologize for using your picture without your permission. That's all you'll get
You know,
from
to this
me.
day, when I drive up to the parking garage, he literally will start running so he doesn't have to walk with me.
No, I don't start.
Are you two really?
I talked about this
It's
the other day.
unbelievable.
Here's what happened.
You don't want to talk to him.
Such a baby.
If Scott and I got out of the car, we used to get out of the car at the same time. Sometimes we wait for each other. Now I don't wait for him. If we got out of the car at the same time, we'd walk together.
The other
but
day,
I'm not looking
he
to
literally was 20 feet in front of me.
That's not true.
Yes.
Well, it might have been. Why would I wait for you?
But Scott, he is so angry with you, and you still don't understand why.
No.
Because he made a deal with you that you would not use pictures of him.
Yeah, and I've explained
video of him.
And I've explained that I had
And
a
he
little to
trusted
do
you.
with that.
No, you had everything to do with it.
No, I didn't.
Of course you did.
Not with getting that tape
And
to you.
so did
no.
I, and so did Doug. The three of us are guilty, and accept your guilt. And you especially had to deal with Gary.
Right, you probably have the most guilt because you had the conversation with me. But we're going in a circuitous conversation because he'll just again tell you how it's not his fault.
Right.
But yeah, do I harbor resentment? Absolutely. Do I want to hang out? Do we talk to each other? Yes. Are we working together? Absolutely. Has anything changed there? No. But do I want to be the kind of friends I was with him? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Friends you were. You know, everyone I tell the whole story to about this whole Gary sleeping thing, they all they all have the same opinion that Gary always didn't like me, and it was just this.
But that's not true.
Listen, you broke a trust. Gary said to you, "You're not going to use tape of me while I'm off mic," and you said, "Absolutely, I promise you." And then you broke your promise.
Scott,
yeah, but you know what, Howard? Gary created a whole deflection around that. He put his feet up, he kicked back, and he went to sleep during a big segment. I mean, that was just awful. And he managed to create this other story, make it about Scott.
I didn't create a story. I took again. Ralph. This is why you get under my skin. So this is why Ralph gets under my skin. But okay, I never created a deflection. They made fun of me they still make fun of me. It's in every fucking joke. It's in songs. Every time I hear it, I cringe. It fucking bothers me.
Right.
Okay? So I dealt with it, but this thing with Scott is real, and if it would have happened to you, Ralph, you'd be just as pissed. If somebody fucked you over like that, you'd be just as angry.
But he's right. You did. You
Hold on. Wait a minute. I didn't answer. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Ralph. I've already dealt with you. Ralph, if somebody fucked you over like that, how would you feel?
I said at the time, I'd be so pissed off. I don't like people when they record me when I don't know it, and that's a total invasion of privacy.
Right.
But I also would never allow a camera in my office or in my house, and then if I was going to go to sleep, I would certainly throw something over it and cover it. I mean, you're sleeping on camera. You got to take responsibility for what you did.
I have taken responsibility for what I did.
Why were you so tired that day? I forget.
I ate 7 black and white cookies.
He's probably writing his book all night.
Yeah, right. He was writing his book.
Nobody's going to read your book, Baldy.
He was up stealing your pictures.
That's it. I'm not giving you my picture. Take that back and apologize to me right now, or I'm not giving you the picture.
Fuck you.
All right, you're not getting it.
You're taking away the rights to your picture.
Right.
Sue me.
Okay, we'll be at court then. Who's your book company?
Simon & Schuster.
All right. Hope they have deep pockets.
It'll be Simon, Schuster, and DePace when I'm through.
You should have a lawyer call over to them today, Scott.
You'd have to pay for one. He didn't like doing that.
One last thing about this mole comment. I called Ralph yesterday after the show and said, listen, if that was me that you're talking about, because I didn't know, by absolutely go ahead and say that I said that, because I don't hide behind those comments.
You know what? I would have said who it was, but quite frankly, I forgot. I didn't even remember who it was.
Well, anyway, there's obviously a lot of bitterness that Gary in the morning avoids you and walks ahead.
He does the same thing. Listen, even when we were alleged friends, he gets out of Scott's very odd. Even when we were like buddies, if he gets out of the court 2 minutes before me, he just walks. He just wants to do what he wants. So it's not like we're a couple who walk to work together.
You're crazy.
Who do you like better, me or Sal?
Everybody, Brian, me, and Sal. We would have these walks with Gary where Gary would just take over the whole friggin' conversation.
Yeah,
and suddenly you're not even there. He's just yap.
In my world, you're not there anymore. You're invisible, except for that fucking shining light on your head.
Gary tends to dominate the conversation, I guess.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Hey, what happened? The guys be walking to work and Gary was the only one allowed to talk?
Yeah, and we would all sit there and look at each other. Jesus, he doesn't shut up.
You know what? He's being...
Hey, guys,
is that true?
That's absolutely true.
Really?
Sal and Phelan will back me up, unless they're pussies.
You know, this feud has actually gotten, it's gotten so sad that I had Gary out to my house this summer with his wife, and I said, Beth said to me, gee, maybe it'd be nice to have another couple or something. I said, I'm dying to get... I'd forgotten you guys were having a feud. I said, gee, I like socializing with Scott DePace.
And his lovely wife, Pam.
And his wife, Pam. I like them.
Fantastic lady.
Yeah. And I said, and Gary... And I went, oh, no, Gary's at war with Scott. So I never called you.
But listen, I didn't tell you to do that. And everyone has...
No, you didn't.
And everyone has...
you got to consider, you were coming over. I'm not going to have Scott over when you're over.
But you know what? Everyone has a circle of friends where everyone doesn't get along.
You would have thought you would have thought that was really weird out of all the people if I invite Scott DePace. You really...
Oh, sure. It would have seemed like you were breaking my balls.
Right. And I didn't want to do that. I really slipped my mind. I thought, we all like each other. We'll have fun together. We'll have a good time.
And it actually was for when you had all the guys out, I think. And Scott, I think, holds me. He's not mad at me, but he's mad at the situation. He wishes he would have been invited.
I knew not to have. Of course.
That's
and I love
twice
Scott.
You blocked
and
him,
you did say you would have another one, and I would be invited.
I know. I do have to do that. But
I
love Scott. I do. I love Scott. I love working with the guy, and I love you, obviously.
And, I want to just...
I'll socialize with you.
I got to go on record as saying, just because I vehemently disagreed with your politics doesn't mean I didn't like you before.
Now you just don't like him.
It had
now
everything.
right, because now I don't trust him.
Even about
he
the
can't be
stupid
trusted.
baseball.
And I got to tell you, the mole thing just adds to that.
Right.
It was, I can only, listen, I'm only being bad or a mole if I think I'm being a mole.
No,
I
you're a
was
mole.
just having a conversation,
You're a mole.
and I happen to say something that I've heard
You're not a
Gary say
mole.
1,000 times.
If I said something around here in private with you in the room because I trust you and I know you and you're one of my guys, you're bro, suddenly if you pick up the phone and tell Ralph, hey, you know what Howard said today in the meeting?
But you're painting a different picture than what happened. That's not what happened.
But you know what? Anybody would have handed that tape over to Gary. I'm sorry.
No, and I'm glad he did.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
You're not a mole. You're a washerwoman.
What does that mean?
Like a gossip, like a gossipy girl.
Right.
And you're sleepy. I mean, what the fuck?
Wow, that hurt. Ooh, ouch.
If I ever were going to fall asleep at work, I certainly wouldn't put my feet up and just kick back the way he did. Like, I don't fucking
No, you don't
care.
fall asleep. You just leave early to play golf.
He didn't care what was going on this show. He just said, fuck it.
Don't miss a tea time.
Well, that is
right.
true.
It was nap
Wolf,
time.
I don't care if you need me. I got to go to sleep.
You can accidentally fall asleep maybe where your head leans back but man, that was just fucking
Flagrant violation.
What?
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Fuck him. Fuck him in his picture. You know what? I'll get every book and rip the fucking page out.
All right, if anybody gets Gary's book, what page is that picture on?
Don't know yet, but send it to Scott. I'd love to have his fucking mailbox
You
overflowing
can
with
have
his...
all his pictures back.
All right, listen,
I'm trying to think, how can maybe I could give the picture out or something or ruin it somehow. Is there any way to...
I don't know, use your 121 IQ and go figure it out.
122. You were 121, dummy.
Oh, yeah. Dummy.
You two are too much.
See, the problem is, Howard, you love people arguing, too, and we all like to please you, so we all end up arguing.
Hey, don't blame this on me.
By the way...
To that
That's
rationale.
convoluted. That's convoluted. Wow. Scott, Gary, Ralph, continue
Time for
this.
Gary's nap. He's got to go.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Gary had to go to sleep, Ralph says. So we interrupted his nap.
I didn't realize all the guys were like at each other's throats like this.
There's a couple of guys here, yeah. Oh, there's more that I know about of people who don't
Really?
like other people.
Oh, jeez.
I don't even bring it up. Yeah, there's a whole thing. You're at work. We forget this is work and that people, aren't going to get along. I could make a chart of who likes who and who's on what side.
Really?
Yeah. It's almost like the mafia. You have 5 different families. It's very cliquey around here. All right. Like, I always thought Jason and Will were, like, best friends.
And they're not.
No.
That was a surprise to me, too, when
No.
I finally realized that they're not close.
No. They don't even like each other.
Well, Jason, I think, likes Will. Will doesn't like Jason.
Right. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But that's not even a tenth of it.
That's tip of the iceberg?
Tip of the iceberg.
There's the mole.
The mole. He said it 1,000 times. God, we've all said it about Ralph. No big revelation there. I mean, Jesus.
So you just felt like it was no big deal because he said it already on the air.
Yeah, exactly. I had called him, and I was upset with Gary for not taking Ralph because he backed up my opinion. So in the conversation, I said, "Yeah, Gary's an idiot. They wouldn't pick up your call." In fact, he said that you've never held that's coming from a guy who never held a job in his life, so what does his opinion count? That's why he didn't pick up the call, is what Gary said. So it totally made sense in the conversation. I'm not a mole, but fuck it. I'll mole against Gary any day of the week.
Gary, so you're still obviously very mad at Scott.
Yeah, I don't make no secret of that.
Now, do you think you would be as mad about this mole thing if he didn't catch you sleeping?
Well, it's not about him catching me sleeping. It's about him.
Yeah.
Him breaking a promise. But
if that didn't happen,
it has a lot more. It has a lot more to do with his attitude after that. sort of cavalier, like, fuck him, I apologize, I'm not wrong, he's wrong, fuck him. So, yeah, that helps, piss me off. But, yeah, no, listen, we're all talking all day long, and people say things about each other. It's, sometimes it's in the heat of a moment. So if that gives me permission to, every time I hear Scott talk negatively about someone, email them, then so be it.
What's happening with this picture? Is he going to get it?
No. I
Really?
want the rights. I mean, I own it. So unless he makes good, and somehow he better figure out how to make me happy, or else it's mine.
So he doesn't necessarily have to pay for it. He just has to apologize.
I said to Howard originally, all it was I totally will give him the picture. I just want an apology, something on the air. That, half of it was in humor, but once he takes this angle, then fuck it. It's my picture. I want some serious cash.
All right, we'll see what happens.
All right.
And now he wants something for this picture.
Yeah, I called, the guy from Getty Images called us. It's one of the biggest photo services in the world. The going rate for a photograph in a book is $80. I'll give him $200.
So you'll be fine paying him for it?
Sure. I don't need to be in his debt.
No apologies for it? Because he said he wanted that. Too.
No. I apologize for... See, again, you would apologize if I knowingly took it from his book and said, fuck Scott, I'm just going to use it. That would require an apology. I thought it came from K-Rock, which Howard owned the photos, and so I unwittingly used Scott's photo, and for that I apologize, and for nothing fucking else.
Scott, so I just talked to Gary.
Yeah.
And he said that he contacted a photo company, and the going rate for a photo like that is around $80. But he's willing to give you $200.
$200? That's a fucking nice picture. Gary really wants that picture's perfect because it shows all the guys on the show. It shows Gary in some sort of position.
I feel like I've been on the radio all day. I called into Bubba's show yesterday. Hi, everybody.
Oh, did you? What time? Because I was listening. I didn't hear you.
I was on with Ronnie, the limo driver, for a good half hour.
Ronnie called in? I missed all of that.
Ronnie called in, and when I heard him yapping away, I figured I'd call in and kind of tell him again what he understands and what he doesn't understand. And
I think, he forgot. He got it in the morning, and he forgot as the day went on. Because I heard him on the wrap-up show, and he lit into some listener who just said, Ronnie, you can't go to a formal event, somebody's wedding, and start spewing profanity.
Yeah, and then he starts screaming, so I called in and I said, Ronnie, you're not getting it. Just by yelling and screaming now, you're not understanding. He goes, well, I understood right away I did something wrong. I go, yeah, but you keep doing it over and over and over.
Defending it and then doing it.
Yeah. And, I don't know.
And I understand Bubba saying he wasn't upset, but like you said, if it wasn't Ronnie from the Howard Stern show, he would have been.
Upset,
yeah, he would have been.
Yeah, because it's Ronnie from the Howard, the key name there, Howard Stern show, that I'm associated with.
You know how Ronnie's getting, though, with callers on the wrap-up show? He immediately dismisses them. Do you know who Russ Salzberg is? He's a sports guy, local sports guy. He used to have a talk show on FAN. And you wanted to strangle him because a caller would call in and literally just go, hey, I want to talk about the Mets. And you would go, whoa, what do you know about the Mets? Immediately just insulting the guy. Right. And that's what Ronnie's like. A guy would go, Ronnie, I want to talk to you. Fuck you, asshole. What do you want?
Yeah.
An immediate, for the throat.
Right. Yeah, I just heard him screaming, fuck you.
Yeah, it's all become
Give
this
the guy a shot to make a point.
Yeah. But that's kind of what he's like in real life. I mean, there are times, like I'll say, Ronnie, and now he's gotten better because he has like 50 guys driving for him, but when he used to just drive more, I'd say, hey, Ron, I want to go to such and such, and he'd be like, what? Let
like, give you an attitude because, like, he didn't want to drive the car?
Oh,
like,
that's fun.
He really doesn't like driving.
That's fun for a guy working for you.
Like, if it's the usual routine where I, come to work and go home or whatever, he'd be fine. But then when all of a sudden I throw something into it
He didn't like surprises.
Yeah. It's like, well, you never told me. I go, well, I don't always know in advance that I'll be going somewhere. Sometimes spontaneously I will want to go somewhere.
Or things change.
Yeah. And be like, oh, I didn't know. There was a report you were beating the vending machine this morning because your candy was stuck.
Well, listen.
You can't beat up the machine.
No. I was not beating it up.
That's candy machine abuse.
He was just trying to do a little tilt.
I did what you should do with an insubordinate kid. I gave it a nice smack.
I see.
Did it come out?
I went for peanut M&Ms, right? Because my favorite chocolate chippers aren't in yet. And it's Cupcake Wednesday. I don't know where the fuck the cupcakes are.
The cupcakes are late, too. Yeah. Oh, it's a bad day.
So the thing, it's still that archaic system there where, like, that little thing comes forward and something has to drop out of it. Right. So the M&Ms...
Why is that archaic?
It just looks like an old fat...
Oh, there's your cupcakes.
They should have come up with something new by now, according to Artie.
Ronnie, who pays for those cupcakes? Do they just send them up out of their goodwill?
Send them up because Artie talks about them.
Oh.
Oh, well, I didn't do that on purpose. They started sending them up first, but there's...
A woman on top and on bottom.
Yeah.
Women said, 35% of the women polled said that they'd be willing to try sex on a plane, and 13% said they would tackle an orgy. And the younger the woman, the more likely she was to trim or wax her nether regions. Just 16% of women in their 20s said they go for the all-natural look, while nearly 45% of the women over 40 did so. So there you go. That trimming thing is a young woman's game. Also in the news, this I had heard about, and I didn't believe it was true, but here it is in the paper today. A California man suffered severe burns when his cell phone caught on fire in his pocket and set his clothes ablaze.
Well, how does that happen?
It was either a malfunction or some type of glitch in the phone, according to the fire department. The guy suffered third-degree burns to his upper body, back, arms, and legs. Cell phone just blew up in his pocket.
Here's an email. I had the pleasure of, as a longtime listener, to meet a few of you guys at the hotel this weekend, and Gary really does not want to deal with anyone. He acts like he's forced to be polite, and he has an okay, I'm done with you, leave attitude, whatever that means. Ronnie was actually a nice guy, in addition to Tim Sabian. Of course, Artie is the best representative of the show in public. He is well-known, and fame did not change him one bit. That's true. Artie's very humble.
He slept before, he sleeps now.
What a coma when you see me.
You were going to read any more?
Howard, you can go fuck yourself. Why the fuck are you such a little pussy? So what? Mutt took some pictures of you. You need to grow the fuck up. How dare you censor Mutt's website and have him take down the pictures of you? What Mutt does for the site is his own business. He made it and should be allowed to post anything he wants. Go fuck yourself, Mr. Freedom of Speech. What a fucking bullshit letter that was. I mean, dude, we're at a private party of mine and Mutt's snapping away like the National Enquirer taking pictures. I didn't know we were doing a shoot.
Can't you understand how that might be a little annoying, sir?
Yeah, I mean... He goes, yeah, Mutt can do what he wants on his website. His website is a result of me taking down my chat board.
Yes, and he can do anything he wants with his website.
Yeah, but
he shouldn't take advantage of a social situation.
Howard, shut the fuck up, you overrated loser. Mutt is great and adores you while you shit all over him. Fuck you.
When did you shit on Mutt?
I never shit on Mutt. I'm good to Mutt. I bring Mutt, to a lot of things. We give him a radio show here, and I like the guy a lot. It just bothered me that what I thought was a private party was Mutt's opportunity to take a bunch of pictures of me. Hey, did you see in the news a bunch of law students got together to form a group of people to fight XM and Sirius merging?
No.
That's funny.
What's that all about?
It's just a bunch of bored lawsuits. What makes me sad about it is, and by the way, I don't care if they merge or not. Part of me says a merger would be good for the company, and part of me says it wouldn't be good for me. I don't know how good it would be. I kind of like that we're kicking some ass. But they're trying to say that it's a monopoly if there was only one satellite company. First of all, how would that be a monopoly? Anyone can form a satellite company. Secondly, this isn't like cable or satellite television.
Can't get anything else like this.
I mean,
there are too many outlets for media at this point.
I thought of something. If they merged, you could even if the government said you can't merge all the programming together and have 2 different receivers.
Yeah.
And buy which one you want. That's what the difference is. So, I don't know how this works out legally, and I don't care. I'm not pro or con one way or the other.
Right.
It could probably be either. It could be in my interest to have them merge and not have them merge. Could probably argue it both ways, but how many law students wouldn't be ashamed? See, this is why I don't like lawyers. Lawyers essentially feed off of people who try to make a living. Imagine a lawyer who had to start a business investing billions of dollars.
You try to do something, and then the lawyers figure out how you can or can't.
How to sue you over it.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's an interesting exercise for law students to try to figure that out. But I'm really interested in the issues they bring up of why this would be a monopoly.
It's not clear to me because I was thinking about it. The only monopoly would be if, in other words, if you couldn't start another satellite company. You see, the networks all can't be, in other words, CBS doesn't own every single channel. It's all different channels, so it's not a monopoly.
Right.
The cable system, though, is a monopoly in the town.
Look,
like you can only have one cable system.
Cablevision, where I am, Cablevision, as far as I'm concerned, is a monopoly.
But cable doesn't provide the content. They just provide the signal.
But you know what? The reason cable gets away with it is there is a satellite television.
Right.
So they say if you don't want cable, you do have an alternative. And the same thing exists
in satellite radio.
Music and radio programming. You could listen to conventional radio, you can listen to satellite, you can listen to the internet, you could listen to your iPod.
Exactly. It goes deeper. Now there's high-def radio. In 2 years, it could be even different kind of radio.
Right.
You don't know what there's going to be.
That's why I
Meanwhile, these guys are getting bled for billions of dollars trying to compete with one another. And there might be some wisdom in having one system. Like there's one public radio system. There'd be one satellite radio system.
Maybe it's only viable if it's one big thing.
Well, maybe more than one company provides content to it. Maybe you have 2 companies that provide content.
Companies are providing content right now.
Of course. You got the NFL, you got all different kind of people.
If I was a law professor, I would say that would be an interesting assignment. Look, make up a bullshit argument about why this is a monopoly. And I'm curious, what do you cite? Of course anybody else could set up a company if they want to.
They're doing it already. There's already all different kinds of radio. There's terrestrial radio, high-def radio, satellite radio.
Yeah, this is just another form of radio. This is more freedom. It's not less.
Why don't we have more than one terrestrial radio system? Why is there only one?
Right.
I mean, that's ridiculous logic.
And it's just that's true. In the legal profession, it's just all about arguing. It's just making up bullshit and words that people somehow are convinced you're right.
But there are so many problems. People who need legal representation because they're poor and they can't get represented on real basic issues, bread and butter issues. This is what you're fucking worrying about?
But there isn't even a move to merge. They're going to make sure it never happens.
Right. But, I mean, I don't know if it's good or bad, honestly.
Well,
but let the marketplace decide.
Well, there's a bunch of ways to look at it. I think as a stockholder, you want to see them merge. But is it good in the long run?
What if you're a serious stockholder and you're saying to yourself, I believe Sirius is going to win anyway?
Well, that's a real long-term thing. I think immediately to make money, I think the stock would skyrocket.
That's true.
But, but is it a long-term is it good? That's another question. It might not be. It might suck.
But that's for the companies to decide and not lawyers.
I agree completely.
Yeah, why are the lawyers getting in the middle of this business and preventing the people who run the business from deciding what's good for them?
Why don't the law students launch a satellite and start a system?
Right.
Why did they go to these law students? I mean, is it just...
it's just a bunch of law students who said...
so it's just an exercise.
Yeah, they want to impress their professor, show them that they're involved.
Well, I think that's interesting, but God, I hope they don't come up with a good reason not to merge.
I don't hate all lawyers. Like, my lawyers I like.
Right, yeah. You know. Well, that's the old joke.
But
you hate every lawyer except yours.
If they were against you, you wouldn't like them.
No, I wouldn't like them then. I like them mighty.
On your side.
What else you got there, Robin?
The woman who was in here yesterday, 𝗛ощ𝗄𝗿𝗱, she told Chauncey Hayden that she has webbed feet.
I didn't know that.
He was looking for some imperfections. She said she did have some. Her feet are webbed. I would have liked to have seen that.
That would disturb me.
Maybe she is an alien.
So are we going to believe this? Just like how...
I don't know.
Ralph Chauncey's the source here.
And how good a life is Tom Brady having? He's a great quarterback. He's on the New England Patriots. And now they say he might be hooking up with Gisele Bündchen.
Nice.
He just dumped his actress girlfriend, Bridget Monahan.
Yeah.
And the Crafts had asked Gisele to come and watch the football game the other week, and he got to meet her, and she had already said, you know, she thought he was a hot All-American kind of guy. So
that was as a matter of fact, when I watched the Eagles playoff game with my buddies recently, that was the loser question of the night. Who would you rather be, Derek Jeter or Tom Brady?
Tom Brady.
Well, we all went with Jeter because baseball's a much easier game to play.
That's true.
Your knees stay intact, you know, and Jeter makes more money.
But Brady's a better-looking guy, right? Isn't he? Like, he gets more pussy than Derek Jeter?
I don't think so. Jeter's fucking supposedly Jessica Biel now. He went from Vanessa Manillo or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but Brady's girls are better.
Hey, man, they both get enough pussy. I just think that Jeter...
Yeah, there's all quality pussy, too. I mean, I'd say Brady's quality of pussy is better than Jeter's, and I got to stand by that.
I don't know how you can say that. Jeter has on his
Who's
list
he got?
Mariah Carey.
Oh.
Back then, she was Mariah Carey.
Okay, go ahead.
Jordana Brewster.
Don't know her.
Who's, oh, my God, she's gorgeous.
Go ahead, give me some names.
You know her.
Jessica Biel, Vanessa Manillo.
All right, now give me Brady.
Yeah.
That one that he was just broken up with.
Am I missing one, Robin?
The one he just broke up with is unbelievable.
Yeah, she's hot.
Bridget Moynihan.
She's hot, absolutely.
Gisele Bündchen.
Well, yeah, she's hot, too, but... I don't know, man. I'd rather be Jeter just because more money, longevity.
All right, you got a point.
Jeter will...
I say Tom Brady, but that's...
Joe Namath can't walk right now.
That's true.
And I don't care if the team is struggling.
He's struggling.
But look, Tom Brady would be nice to be for a weekend.
Maybe you're right about the health issue. Let me remind you, Howard TV has taped a very special show for Tuesday that will be ready for a great, entertaining alternative halftime show on Super Bowl Sunday, February 4th. The game is called Stupid Bowl 3, the boys versus the girls. Boys team Jason, J.D., Richard, Sal, and Siobhan against 5 drag queens. There's the picture of team...
Oh, God, Jason, without even throwing
Team Stern.
looks homo-y.
Yeah.
Look at Siobhan.
Oh. Can those guys beat a team of drag queens? No. Will and John Hine do play-by-play with special guest Crackhead Bob doing the color commentary. The game had a lot of action, a lot of drama.
Jason was no kind of athlete.
Yeah, well, that's the point of this game.
I see.
It's like guys... 5 of our worst guys, our worst physical specimens against... There's the drag queens. Do you think that those guys won, the drag queens?
I think against that team we assembled, yeah.
I think the drag queens might have won.
You're betting on the drag queens?
The game is a...
I've seen those guys throw and catch. I mean, Sal can't throw or catch the ball.
Oh, my
The game is a flag football game. There are 4 hot Penthouse Pets as cheerleaders, so it just doesn't get too gay. Also, the game will be available on Howard TV starting on Super Bowl Sunday. It's a perfect opportunity to check out our halftime show. And it's guaranteed to be more entertaining because, you know, you might even see some titty on our thing. I don't think that's going to happen on Super Bowl, not since Janet Jackson.
That looked like fun. I wish I would have known. I would have went out there to egg them on.
Prince will not be showing teat.
𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗱. Anything else, Robin?
Yes, Naomi Campbell was in court yesterday, and she copped a plea. I think they lowered the charge in the incident where she threw a cell phone at one of her household staff. She pleaded guilty.
I'd just like to say, where's my helicopter?
You need to be in the helicopter?
Yes, I do. Naomi Campbell is a real black woman, and black people are hot-blooded. And, you know, where white people think beating somebody with their cell phone, for example, is violent, in our community, sometimes that's how we settle things, you know. So I just want to say...
I don't think you should be talking for all black people.
Well, you know, I mean real black people, not like rich black people like you, Robin. I'll talk about the real black man who... You know, knows how that black man can get angry at white society.
This woman is a supermodel. She's a rich black woman.
Yes, but, you know, she's very black. She's very, very black. Her blood runs deep. She's a real sister. And, you know, the fact that her maid or whatever, she get into altercation, I do believe that, you know, she should be cut some slack.
Well, you have to guess that she's probably very creative since she's so moody and volatile.
You know, I will hit a bitch with my sneaker, like, you know, if she's out of line. And
are you hitting any guys? I mean, I love how you're always talking about how you can beat up
I will beat a brother's ass. Yes, I would.
I'd like to see that.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. A lot of time I do. That's the way of the street, man. Sometimes I got settled.
Every argument settled by the fists.
Well, 911 ain't going to help me, brother.
911 is a joke.
It's a joke in my town. It is, just like that song that you play. Really, you shouldn't even play because you don't even know shit about it.
Well, let me tell you what kind of sentence Naomi got.
Go ahead, because it's going to be a fall.
She was sentenced to 5 days of community service.
Well, that's okay. That's no big deal.
And 2 anger management sessions.
Yeah, because she would crumble in jail. She would crumble. You know, she can't.
She's not ready for jail.
No.
And she was ordered to pay a $363 medical bill.
That's nothing. That's nothing for her.
She could have spent 7 years locked up.
Right. I admire that. All right, that's okay.
There you go. So she gets... I wish they would make her do her community service here. I mean, at least make it some kind of punishment. Send her to us.
Yeah, we would goof on her, right?
we would make her miserable for those 5 days.
You know,
meanwhile, what? Here's her lawyer talking about how...
they should make her a slave for a day.
No, Naomi is sorry about this whole incident. Number 10.
That phone that she threw did hit an employee of hers, but that it was not intentional, it was an accident, and that she was very sorry about it.
Not intentional.
She didn't aim
Nothing more arrogant than beating someone with your diamond-encrusted cell phone. I mean, what is that? God.
She did say she heard the woman was injured, and she is sorry.
Hey, Howard, you just upset because a black woman have a maid. Like, we ain't supposed to have a maid. And that was no black maid. You know, I'm sure she had like a Hispanic maid.
No, this woman was not Hispanic.
Right.
I think she was Eastern European.
Yeah, that's all right. You know, I mean, it's really bad when a black woman had a black maid. It don't look right. You got a maid?
Who?
You.
Yes.
Black man, black woman?
A black woman.
You have a black maid?
Yes.
See, that ain't right.
Why is that right?
Because you're black yourself.
But the woman wants a job.
Yeah, well, never mind. It don't look right. See?
I don't know.
She probably resent you.
No, she doesn't.
Probably like, look at this. Look at the old uppity up here. Walking around like a princess.
She's a very fine woman, and we don't have any problems. Thank you.
I'm surprised, though. I'm sure there's some kind of anger issue. I know I would get angry when I see a black man in a position of power taking advantage of me.
A black man in a position of power, how would he be taking advantage of you?
You know, him being better than me.
If he gives you a job, he's taking advantage of you.
I don't want to clean his house, clean his shoes.
You don't want to work for a black man.
No, I do not.
You know, I've heard this before. They say that, you know, business women, you know, black women who need nannies, they can't find black women to be their nannies.
Yeah, we would like something else.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we want to be above somebody. You
That's crazy.
When I see a black man above me, he's almost white. See? I want somebody to be above. I'm sick of being down here.
I have only Mexican help. I
would like a Mexican.
Yeah.
If I had that kind of money like you. Who are you?
Who are you? Oh, we never introduced you to Artie.
Well, Mama Luca, Mama Luca, I'm a fat guy, a fat white guy.
You sound fat to me.
I'll tell you what I am.
So, you know, I can't say.
Have you gotten fat?
I got heavy, yes, I do.
Mama Luca let herself go. I'll tell you what I am is a guy about to pass out from the 22 push-ups I did.
Yeah, I knew you heard you.
I knew you heard it.
I'm not hurt.
Howard's talking to you.
My air.
I'm in the helicopter.
My head is cloudy.
Oh, dear.
It's not
bad.
You
all right? You want to go lay down?
No. I'm kind of high from it. I feel good.
Yeah, they say
it's
exercise
the blood
high.
moving around.
You got one of those runner's highs.
Endorphins have been released.
Your body is in shock. I got it used.
That's not bad. I got to the point where I don't need any drugs. I just got to move around.
Just get 22 push-ups. You're there.
I feel so good. I'm going to see. Now I got to try not to sleep when I get home.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, what am I going to...
I take a nap.
Artie's sleeping here. You've already ruined it.
Do what I do. I sleep right in the back room there.
I got to set my alarm now.
Yeah, but that's what you got to do. No matter how bad it gets, you got to wake up in a half hour. Just take a little nap, ski, to take off the edge.
Right.
Are you okay, man? You look a little out of it.
I'm a little woozy from the push-ups.
All right.
But I'm...
Robin, I better let you get to the news.
All right. Angie and Brad have decided to move to New Orleans.
Yeah.
They and their 3 children are going into that city. They announced at the beginning of the year, or at the end of last year, that they were going to pay more attention to New Orleans because they wanted to focus attention. They didn't think the recovery was happening fast enough. So now they are living in a mansion in the city's historic French Quarter, and they plan to send their children to a local school down there.
They found like the one place in America that could be like Africa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a poor country that they could go save.
Right. It's a third world area right now.
Let's do it out of their minds.
One source suggested that the paparazzi plague Jolie also may be interested in finding some refuge from the cameras. They say she's interested in befriending normal moms so she can do things with the kids.
I saw how normal she was at the Golden Globes. She was too good to even talk to anyone. She fit right in.
I have always loved New Orleans. That is a great town. But if I lived there, I'd be 400 pounds.
The food.
The beignets. You ever have a beignet there?
What's a beignet?
In the middle of the French...
Club beignet.
In the middle of the French Quarter, there's a little coffee shop that sells this fried dough dipped in powdered sugar. And they're called beignets. It's open all night. You go drinking all night. You go get a beignet with a hot chocolate. It's unreal.
You know how to live, my friend.
Yes, but...
Dude, how are you going to get thin? You talk about food like it's sex.
I'm telling you, he's in heaven when he's
it's not even good food. It's like you're eating like beignets, fried
beignets
dough.
Is fantastic food.
Anything fried is great.
Krispy Kreme dunked in chocolate.
Brother, you're doomed. You got to get a coach.
I'll be all right.
You got to get like Weight Watchers on your team.
You know, you need a Hulk Hogan in your life at this point.
Yeah.
You really do.
I see Bubba's in great shape.
Well, at least Bubba's down like 100 pounds.
He was 500. I thought he was only 4. He was 500.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I know what I feel like now with 3. How does a 500-pound person function?
We'll find out from you. I think we're about a year away.
Bullshit. No, I'll drop dead before I hit 500 pounds. I'm almost dead.
You one of those guys.
I'm almost dead now.
Out of your house in a crane. We have to put a microphone in your house.
Well, no, I put a little cyanide pill right here before that happens.
Oh, stop it. Do you know the other day...
You know what your problem is? You're on this show and you can still get laid. If you weren't getting laid, you'd slim down.
Yeah, he has no incentive now.
Yeah, I'm a regular young Warren Beatty.
No, you could get
I know, but I'm just saying, this schedule now is finally like, I don't know, even after 6 years, I can't figure it out. I don't know what the fuck.
Dude, here's how you figure it out. Go to bed at 9 o'clock.
You know who he sounds like? Jackie Marley. I can never figure out.
Well, guys, I'll tell you what. Because you guys don't do stand-up on the weekends. It's I'm burnt out from that.
All right. If you sleep all day.
Go do stand-up on the weekend for 2 years.
I'm not telling you to go do stand-up.
You get nocturnal, and then you come back. I mean, I could choose not to do the stand-up, but then...
It's great money.
I can't afford my lifestyle.
I thought you had cut the schedule.
You don't even have a lifestyle.
This year, it's going so well that I did book a lot this year. And I have booked a lot for the last 6 months.
Plus, you got Fridays off, dude. You could do 1 day a weekend, and then, do Friday nights.
Right.
Or do Thursday night.
Like, I'm not bitching to you guys about it. It's not your problem.
Excuse me.
I choose to work.
Do Thursday and Friday night, and Saturday and Sunday take off. I mean, what are you doing? Wait, what are you?
But still, you got it.
You don't have to grab everything.
It's an about face in the schedule. Do you understand? Like, I got to go
you cannot sleep all afternoon. Take an hour nap, and then go to bed at 9.
Well, how's that going to work on days where I do stand-up comedy?
On Thursday, when you do stand-up comedy, you take a long nap in the afternoon, and then you wake up. So Thursday and Friday, you have a different schedule.
Right. And
sleep all day Friday, get up, do your show.
Saturday and Sunday, back to early hours.
Get in your regular schedule.
Saturday morning, up early, a run.
And then Tuesday I have a heart attack.
You can't talk to him.
Can't talk to him.
You
don't want my advice.
No, I do want your advice.
You reject everything I say to you.
I choose to...
I offered you the psychiatrist's name, you still haven't. You don't listen to me. You think I'm a joke.
You yourself said you waited for 4 years before you called.
That's true. I'm not pressuring. I'm just saying, why do I waste my breath?
Be like him.
That's right.
I love him.
I think you're up to 4 years. All right, go ahead, Robin.
It's a year and a half.
They say in one of the papers today, I think it's the Post, that Cameron Diaz got into a shouting match with Jessica Biel because she saw Justin Timberlake talking her up at the Golden Globe party.
I don't know if I believe anything in the Page 6 or any of these gossip columns, because now I've got about 10 stories on me that are completely untrue, and they write them like they're true. Yeah.
So you don't think that she's hurt that Justin is gone and he's already chatting up some other girl?
No, I don't think she was stalking him in a room and like going up to him and saying you shouldn't be talking to her. I just don't buy it. She's not that hard.
That's crazy that you don't buy that.
No, I don't.
There's only been 2 blurbs about me that are gossip blurbs in Page 6. One was the one the other day about the Fox deal. That was accurate. But one was about a weekend I had drinking at the Borgata.
Right.
It was 95% wrong. So they're 1 for 2 with me. That's a bad average.
And
from what you say,
never. Starting from when they had me buying a car for a stripper, there's not been 1 ounce of truth.
It's hard to believe anything sometimes when you know for a fact, like firsthand.
Although they do, like sometimes they report on stuff we say on the show, and that's accurate. But that's
right, or like
about personal life stuff.
They'll mention a joke at a roast or whatever. Right. That's just verbatim. But gossip stuff, it seems like they're off.
But you really don't think Cameron Diaz could be upset that Justin is gone?
No, he's nothing. She can get anybody.
You told me she'd hit a wall.
She hit a wall, but she's still hot.
Well, she's got to go down, she's got to go down a different level. She could get me.
Right. She can date Artie right now.
She doesn't realize she just needs to step down.
That's a bit of a Timberlake to me.
A wealthy, overweight alcoholic who works weekends.
Timberlake to me isn't a step down. That's more of a tumble.
Anything else, Robin?
The 3 DJs who ran that contest over the weekend where you were supposed to wee or not wee for a wee, where this woman drank a couple of gallons of water and died, they have been fired.
See, I don't agree with that. I think station management knows that they were having a contest. A radio station
fired not only the 3 DJs, but 7 other employees.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
We may be talking to one of those DJs the next day or 2.
Yeah, I'd like to know. I mean, it's a terrible story, but I'm sure they didn't intentionally.
Yeah, of course not. Being the scapegoats and management knew about it. We'll find out more.
All right.
Well, they worked for KDND, their morning rave, and they were fired yesterday after the station said it was suspending the show and investigating the death of Jennifer Lee Strange. Jennifer has been preliminarily said to have died of water intoxication. They say that if you drink a great deal of water in a short period of time, it can throw off your electrolyte balance, cause swelling of the brain, and all kinds of crazy things that can lead to death.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. So that's what they're saying it is. I don't know how the guys at the radio station were supposed to know she couldn't drink water.
Too much water can kill you.
We've drank a lot of water on the air to pee in diapers, but that's about it.
And we all survived. So,
yeah.
And she had kids. You know, she was trying to win them this weed and Nintendo games.
Artie's suddenly becoming interested in water. You can get high on water.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah, maybe you can give up booze.
Can I buy got any pure Deer Park?
Also in the news, we were talking about this yesterday. This David Beckham, the soccer player, he's coming to the U.S. to play soccer in Los Angeles.
He annoys the hell out of me, this guy.
And they say it's probably because he wants a movie career.
Is there anything that would help people watch soccer? I mean, even
in the United States?
Like Posh Spice showing up and David Beckham, who's a good-looking dude, play. I mean, is that really going to help?
And I hate when they tell me, when I give them shit about how boring soccer is, they go, they are the best, they are way better athletes than baseball players. And I'm like, I acknowledge that, but I don't want to watch a great athlete shave either. They're doing something, they're great athletes doing something boring.
I'm going to tell you, I never watched soccer before, but I was in Italy during the World Cup, and Italy was in the finals.
They're so into it.
So we went to one of the bars, and we were watching. We sat there for hours.
Boring.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Oh, it's so boring.
The bar scene's fun. But, you know,
but they're coming up with all kinds of promotions now. They got Blowjob Day. You know how we have, like, Bat Day?
Maybe that will help.
You go to the game and you get
a blowjob from Posh Spice?
That would be nice.
That's a good move.
That's an idea.
But you're right, nothing happens.
Nothing happens. It's so dull.
And they finally, it was down to kickoffs.
I love football. Watching football is fun.
Football's a great, exciting game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So they're going to try once again to make soccer popular here. They say, you know, is he going to be okay with going, you know, down to 25,000 people watching a per game? I'm like, how are you going to get 25,000?
25,000 is a dream.
I don't see that happening. But they have soccer stadiums so large in Europe, they hold 100,000 people.
Yeah, but, you know, it's like people said to me, oh, how can you go to satellite? It's a smaller audience right now. I go, well, it's not that much smaller when you think about it. Right now we're at 6 million. I go, I never had all 350 million radio owners listening to me. You know, I had somewhere between 10 and 12 million people. We might even have that many already.
That could be true.
If 2 people are listening to a satellite radio. So, you know, what does he care? He's getting a good payday, and he's going to play soccer.
You know, it's weird. A buddy of mine carpools to work, and the guy who drives has Sirius, and the 3 guys in the car don't. So it's weird. Like, they do hear the show, the guys without Sirius.
Yeah,
now,
absolutely.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
There's a lot of examples like that, I bet.
Absolutely.
I'm getting a little bit sick of Rachel Ray.
A little bit. Ever since she made me pay $500 for Dana's haircut, to go eat a sandwich. I can't take it.
They just renewed her 6-month-old show for another 2 years. It's the most popular of the new talk shows was put out this year. And not only is she in a successful TV show, she has a little empire going where she has her own line of cookware, books, one of the fastest-growing magazines in the country, and even a music CD.
My grandmother, my Italian aunts love her.
Yeah, a lot of women like her.
They say, how hot is she? Her catchphrase, EVO,
What's that?
Extra Virgin Olive Oil, is being included in the next edition of the Oxford American Dictionary.
Artie's wearing a new T-shirt.
That's her catchphrase? I hear Batali and Emerald say that.
She's the one who's, or Evo, whatever she calls it. Yeah, she has her own little catchphrase.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a catchphrase. I don't have one.
Extra Virgin Olive Oil, and that's going into a...
KMA.
KMA, what's that?
Kiss my ass. Come on.
I like I like Lydia, that broad, the fat Italian.
Oh,
like to eat.
Fidelia or whatever her name
Felidia,
is.
yeah, right.
Felidia, yeah.
Robin gave me and Dana one year Felidia gift certificates. You ever go to that restaurant?
No.
That's
good stuff, huh?
Solid Italian food.
What else you got there, Robin?
We were talking about this earlier this morning. Paul Sorvino pulled a gun to protect his daughter from her ex-boyfriend who had threatened to kill her.
Good for Paul.
You know, I mean, what's going on there?
She says he got in my father's face and said, "Go ahead, Paul, shoot. I ain't done nothing wrong." That according to Amanda Sorvino, the 36-year-old daughter of Paul.
She said, "You have done something wrong. You're abusing the English language." I ain't done nothing wrong.
The judge granted her a protection from abuse order against Daniel Sneed, her 21-year-old boyfriend. Her father took action because he arrived at the scene of a confrontation at a hotel in Vermont before the cops could get there. Paul is also the father of Mira. Or Mira Sorvino.
Mira Sorvino, yeah.
That's her name. Did you hear about the guy who had kicked and punched his 5-month-old dog to death?
No, I hate that.
Oleg Zadamov.
Hi, my name is Oleg Zadamov, and I beat my dog to death.
35 years old, from Manhattan. He was originally facing 2 years in prison, but I guess they're reducing the charges. He's going to now face 45 days in jail or possibly 3 years probation if he provides evidence that he has health problems. He says that he beat up Leilu, his lab mix, because his girlfriend was stressing him out.
Oh, well, that's different.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
You understand now, don't you?
Health issues.
It's been a bloody day in Baghdad. Attacks in Baghdad, including an explosion at a university, a blast at a marketplace, and a drive-by shooting killed more than 100 people in the Shiite areas of the capital yesterday. So we're having nothing but fun over in Baghdad. That's why we're sending in more troops. We're going to try to put a cap on all this violence. The president has said that he's not happy with the way things are going on in Iraq, and he desperately needs to see things change. Here's the president saying 2006 was a lousy year. Number one.
Wow.
No question 2006 was a lousy year for Iraq. And so the question I'm now faced with is, do I react to that, or do we just begin
keep our head in the sand
to leave?
Here he compares Iraq to an egg.
I don't quite view it as the broken egg. I view it as the cracked egg. Cracked egg. Where we still have a chance to move,
like Humpty Dumpty,
beyond the broken egg.
That's what you call a metaphor for...
I love when
you fucking nincompoop fucking poop.
Run around the country explaining things to us. It always sounds so interesting. He also met with the new ambassador of the UN. Do you know who that is? The Secretary General.
Yes,
Not
Liam Madden.
the ambassador. It's the Secretary General of the UN.
Liam Madden. Booey.
Huh?
Liam Madden?
No.
Ban Ki-moon?
No, you remember there was Kofi Annan. He
Dr.
had
B?
to step down, and now it's
Ben Ombi?
Ban Ki-moon.
As I said, Ban Ki-moon.
Number 12, Ban Ki-moon.
UN and
That's the guy head of the UN?
Yep.
U.S. have a shared objective of promoting human rights, democracy, and freedom and peace and security, as well as...
Is he related to Reverend Sun Myung Moon?
No.
No. All right.
He's running the UN now, and he says it's important that the United States and the UN continue to work together for their common goals.
Yeah.
You mentioned this earlier. It seems that living single is now a way of life for most women. For the first time ever, U.S. Census results show more American women are living without a husband in the household. According to Dr. Scott B., who is a clinical psychologist from Cleveland, he says this is not surprising news because there's more opportunity for women to live independently.
I think with the information age and technology, we're able to figure things out a bit better on our own. We don't need the networks of friends and acquaintances, spouses that we might have at one time. So I think people can live, not necessarily in a healthier way, but much more independently, living on their own. I think with the information.
Yes, so women have figured it all out. They're now doing it for themselves.
Don't need a man.
A Missouri teenager is being congratulated for providing the vital piece of evidence that led to the recovery of 2 kidnapped boys this week. 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱 gave police a description of the Nissan truck seen speeding away from the area where his friend 𝗦𝗵cie was abducted. The information led to the recovery of 𝗦𝗵cie and another teenager who had been missing for 4 years. So now here is 𝗦𝗵cie's uncle, who talks about the family's gratitude to Hulse. Number 15.
They want me to thank Mitch from the bottom of their hearts. They owe them tremendously, as you can only imagine. But, I don't know.
The kidnapper looks like Benji.
No.
A longtime friend of the Missouri man who's charged with kidnapping, Michael Devlin, is speaking out. Devlin was arrested on Friday. What would happen if a friend of yours was found to be harboring 2 kidnapped boys?
I'd be freaked out.
Would you come forward to speak about them? Would you be a character witness?
No. What's to say? I'd say, listen, I didn't know the guy was a complete nut.
No.
What do I know?
So here's Rob Hart.
I'm lucky to have a friend.
Who says he was never...
I'll finally make a friend. They'll find out he's been hiding young boys in his house. What do you mean?
He was never in Devlin's apartment where he was holding the boys. 2-1.
And by the way, the picture of Benji and the kidnapper are up on the website.
Oh.
I was not at the apartment in Kirkwood where this all happened, but we did go to his apartment in St. Louis City. And there was nothing out of the ordinary there, nothing strange or anything that would make anybody suspicious about anything.
So he was very good at covering up this fact. Nobody seemed to know
what was going on,
that he was the kind of guy who would do this. Michael J. Fox is going to be at the President's State of the Union address next week. He will be the guest of Rhode Island Congressman Jim Langevin. Here's the congressman who says stem cell research offers hopes to millions.
What number?
2-2.
The thousands of people who are suffering from MS, the thousands of people that are suffering from Alzheimer's disease, the 250,000 people in America who are suffering from and dealing with spinal cord injuries, and the more than 1 million people who are dealing with Parkinson's disease.
He says Michael J. Fox has shed light on this issue and raised greater awareness in people, and he hopes he will continue that, and that's why he has invited him to the State of the Union address.
All right.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is presiding over the state of California, and they have had a cold snap out there, Howard, that Arnold says is destroying this year's
orange crop?
Citrus crop. Here's Arnold Schwarzenegger, number 6.
Extreme temperatures are devastating the great citrus industry here in California.
They may lose up to 70% of that crop this year, so you may see a hike in the price of oranges. And Barack Obama has announced that he is putting together one of those exploratory committees to determine if he should make a run for the presidency.
I was just thinking what Mama Look a Boo Boo Day said earlier, that black people don't eat vegetables, only ketchup.
Here's number 5, Barack Obama.
Running for the presidency is a profound decision. A decision no one should make on the basis of media hype or personal ambition alone. And so before I committed myself and my family to this race, I wanted to be sure that this was right for us and more importantly, right...
What's he doing? Is he announcing something?
He's putting together that exploratory committee. So, yeah, he's thinking about it very seriously.
It's like me getting married or something.
You got an exploratory committee?
Oh, yes, I do. It's Artie and Fred there.
I see.
Exploring it right now.
Looks good. Go ahead.
Jump right in. And Donald Trump was given a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame
Would it be weird if, like, Rosie came by and just, like, shit on it because they're fighting? The two of them are going on.
Now, that would be a good move, I think.
Here's Jay Leno joking about the Donald Trump-Rosie O'Donnell feud, number 7.
You like this area? Yeah. Donald likes it here. In fact, this is the first time I've ever heard Donald say anything complimentary about The View. Do you like The View? Look good? The View is good here?
I'm boy, Jay.
Jay. He'd be one of the funniest guys
You know
around.
what? I'm taking my vote back. He's the biggest ass kisser.
There you go. Trump didn't even invite us.
I know. Here's the Donald. He says the Apprentice has been an amazing experience.
Thank you all. The experience of The Apprentice has been absolutely amazing.
All right.
And he says his feud with Rosie O'Donnell is over.
Somebody says something on the other side, I always respond. But they have really been well-behaved, and they haven't said anything, so there's nothing to respond to.
So there, he says, I guess I shut her up.
Right. Shut her down.
Finally, there's a movie out now called Alpha Dog, and somebody was telling me at the theater the other day, they thought this was a really good movie. This is the movie in which Justin Timberlake makes his acting debut, and Sharon Stone is also in it. They say she wears a fat suit. Here she talks about playing a real person, 2-3.
Sharon Stone?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, she's everywhere, man. She's at those Golden Globes parading around.
It's incredibly challenging, but it's incredibly honoring when you get to play someone and tell their true story.
Oh, what is her problem? I'm not a big fan of her.
She's so taken with herself.
Yeah.
And Keith Urban. He's finally been released from rehab so that he can start his marriage with
That's a hell of a way to start. That's great. She must be thrilled with her track record in choosing men.
They spent his first night of freedom with him accompanying her to the Golden Globe Awards.
That's good.
Oh, shut up.
Nice. Drag him right out to something like that.
Yeah.
And finally, jury selection will begin on March 19th in the trial of music legend Phil Spector, who was accused of killing B-movie actress Lana Clarkson at his home in California. Spector is 67 and could face life in jail if he's found guilty of murdering the 40-year-old Clarkson. She died on February 3rd, and Spector has maintained that the Barbarian Queen actress committed suicide in his home. That's what's happening.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
Can I say
Sure.
something
Go ahead.
big stand-up news, people. Sunday night, February 18th, the night before President's Day, I'll be at the Borgata. They've moved me to the big room.
Oh.
The room that Dave Chappelle was in last time I was there, because so I couldn't get in. So it's Sunday night, February 18th, at the Borgata.
Yay!
One show. Get your tickets now. And Super Bowl weekend, I'm at the Luxor in Vegas. So.
Thank you.
Wow, that's nice.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to have a good time gambling.
Well, congratulations on that. Fred Norris.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yes. Robin 𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, good morning to all. We're here. We're queer. We're proud. Oh, wrong channel. Sorry.
Get used to it.
Yeah. Well, you know, what can I tell you? It's Big J today. Let's see who's on the show today. Jesse the Body Ventura, former wrestler, former governor.
Is he coming in person today?
Coming in person to talk to us and explain the world to us because we're idiots.
You know what's fun? He's a funny-looking guy in person.
I think he's gorgeous.
And so I think it's better to hear his theories when you're not looking at it.
You think he's a funny? See, I think he's a good-looking dude.
Really?
I mean, manly.
Well, he's manly, but you know, like the bad dye job on the hair. And
he has a shaved head.
No, he doesn't anymore. He's got like the Like, he's got the bald thing and then the hair growing long all around it.
Well, we're dudes. He'll hit us. We can't we can't agree with this right now.
I got to admit, I never even really thought about it. I just always thought he was a pleasant-looking man, and, you know.
I don't think you've seen him lately.
Really?
Yeah, he's doing, like, the really dark hair for some reason or other.
I like when he shaved his head.
Yeah, no, he's not. Believe me, they cleaned him up when he was governor.
Wow.
Because now he's dressing himself again.
I'll talk to him. I'll see what it's doing.
Yeah, if he's on the phone, we could agree to this, right? He's coming in here.
Yeah. We like the way he looks.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, let me say good morning to your favorite, Eric the Midget.
Oh.
He's on the phone, and I couldn't even get to him yesterday. I'm sure he's upset about it.
Yeah.
Eric, hello, and what can I do for you?
Well, I had a couple questions about the merger.
I'll answer what I can, but I really don't know much. Go ahead.
Well, I was just calling because I want to know if now that the deal is completely done, are we going to have to listen to you talk about it as much as you had in the past?
I actually don't think I talked about it a lot, Eric. I kind of didn't think people were that...
A lot of people complain in the JFSC room.
Oh. Well, I don't know. What can I tell you? I don't read the JFSC room. You do. But I'll tell you this. This is what I know about the merger. There's already a midget at the merger, at the XM channels.
Really?
So one of them has to go, either Eric or their midget.
We're having to only accept one midget?
Yeah, because you can't have two classic rock stations, and I mean, that's just not cost efficient, I would imagine. I mean, I'm guessing at how they program this thing. And now there's Eric the Midget here at Sirius, and then I think there's Ivan the Midget over at XM.
Oh.
And we're thinking of just using Ivan as opposed to Eric.
Well, have we listened to Ivan? Do we have tapes?
He's great. He stutters, yes.
Oh, a stuttering midget?
That's right. And he flies with balloons.
Oh.
Oh, well, that settles it. That's the breaker right there.
No. I don't know. Do you have anything to offer her?
I don't know.
Well, there's competition now, you see. They said there was not going to be competition. There is competition. It's either Ivan or
Now,
Eric.
is Ivan taller than Eric or shorter than Eric?
Oh, no, shorter.
Ooh. Now, is he in a wheelchair or is he running around?
And he's a professional comedian.
He's a professional comedian.
And he does song parodies.
Man, oh, forget it.
And people love him.
Eric, it was nice knowing you.
And he hates American Idol. And he doesn't wax his eyebrows.
Is he grateful?
He's grateful, and his best friend is 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍, who used to be in the Gotti family. His father was the
His
Gotti.
father was John Gotti?
John Gotti.
I don't wax my eyebrows either.
Oh. Well, you should.
Yeah, you should wax your eyebrows.
Nah, he looks good. So, Eric, we'll have to figure out which midget to use.
And the other thing I wanted to know was if...
Just barrel right through, Eric.
Yes, Eric?
We'll have a midget off.
If Mel was to come to you now and say that either your contract has to be cut back some or you have to cut some of your staff, I figure it will be the staff who would go first.
Well, first, always, we throw Fred right out the door.
Absolutely.
Right, Fred?
Absolutely.
No,
I expected that.
No, none of my staff, Eric, would go because I would go before the staff.
Okay.
I wouldn't cut anybody's budget. I would just say, well, that's not our deal, and you've broken the deal, and I'll see you in court. So I don't think that would happen. And I'll tell you one thing about Mel, which you don't know, Eric. He's not a deal breaker. He's a guy who honors contracts. Very honorable guy. He never pulled shenanigans. With anyone that I know of. I don't mean just me. If he makes a deal, he sticks by it.
Right.
He's not a scumbag.
Like some people we know.
Well, there's tons of scumbags in this business. There really are. And there are management people who just literally make contracts and then figure out, well, how do I get out without paying? You know, and they come up with all kinds of shenanigans and all kinds of fucking, you know, lawsuits and all bullshit. And, you know, Mel's not that kind of guy. Makes a deal, he's a man of his word. I mean, every single deal that I've seen him make, not just with me, he has lived up to. He's a rare, he lives in rarefied air among the scumbags I've dealt with.
Right.
I find him to be very honorable.
I was just hoping that this would lead to both 𝗛cie and Langford leaving.
I see. If Mel cuts back, what about 𝗛cie and Langford? Well,
I would save $14,000 a year, but
well, you got to begin cutting somewhere.
What could we do with that?
Right.
Yeah, and then, well, if you want to get it up to $20 a year, you could cut JD as well for all three. So that's a lot of money.
You think we spent $20 on those three people
together?
I didn't realize it was that much.
That's without JD's bonus.
All right, Eric. Does that answer everything?
Yeah.
Thank you.
He didn't even seem to care about the answers.
He likes to get at his questions.
I think he's the mouthpiece for the JFSC, and those were burning questions on the board, apparently.
You know what, Eric? Whatever I talk about, whether it be the merger or politics or sex, or there's a contingent of people out there who feel I shouldn't speak about whatever I'm speaking about. They don't appear to like the show.
Eric certainly does. He listens probably to the replay as well as live almost every second of the show, and he doesn't like it.
The only time I listen is when I'm on hold.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
But you're on hold 4 hours a day. Exactly. Yesterday, I noticed you were on hold for the entire show, almost 5 hours. The show went till 11 o'clock.
Right.
And you called in the 6 o'clock hour, and I saw you on hold.
Right.
And I experimented yesterday. I sat there and said, I wonder how long Eric would hold on. And through the whole show, I noticed in the 7 o'clock hour, Eric was still on. 8 o'clock hour, Eric on. 9, 10. Finally, at 11 o'clock, of course, we clear the phones. So you hear quite a bit of the show. And it's not only when you're on hold. I think you're lying. I think you're being disingenuous, because there are times that I'll be on the air and you've already been on, and I assume you go back to bed, and then there you are again 2 hours later commenting on what we've just been commenting on. See, I don't think you're being genuine.
Oh, I don't go to bed, but when I comment on something that you talked about, that's due to the fact that someone in the room told me.
Someone told me you were passing out in front of your webcam yesterday.
Passing out?
That's what they said, and he had a giant red zit on his chin. Let me take a look. Is that true? You had a big zit on your chin? Yeah, there you go. What are you wearing? All green today?
Yeah, A's.
Yeah.
The A's.
The A's. The assholes.
Yeah, like your team did so great against Boston Sunday night.
Well, look at the size of that zit on
It's
one
almost
chin.
like another head.
That is a big zit. I think that zit's weighing you down. I see you trying to cover it, but he had his hand over it. Now I could see it. Between the green clothes and the red zit, he looks like a Christmas ornament. All right, Eric. Is he still there?
Oh, yeah. He's very slow today.
Yeah. It's an energy.
Why don't you drink some coffee?
You look like a little Christmas elf.
Yeah, you don't look like a little anything.
Build a Could you build me a toy right now? A little Tonka truck.
I feel Eric zinged you back. You don't look like a little anything.
I know he got me.
He got you pretty good.
You tried to ignore it, but you were wounded.
Well, you gotta keep going and battle.
He had you down.
I had to go to the Tonka truck, build me a toy. I was saving that one for last. I had to pull that out.
Were you the type of guy, Eric, that was picked on in high school, or did the school give you a break because of your handicaps, or did people make fun of you?
No one picked on me.
Good.
That means you didn't go to high school, then.
Means you went to a school with midgets.
Yes, I did. I graduated with a 312 GPA.
I thought that was your height.
312? How can you have a 312?
3.12.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, 3.12.
Now, that was your height, Eric.
No.
Wasn't there a special elevator in your school? For you, I think?
Yeah, but that whole thing was started by a student before me.
You got angry because a guy called in here and said, because of Eric, we had to build a special elevator in our school. And
yeah, a female student that was 2 grades ahead of me, her and her family started that whole fight with the school.
And you were the only one who had the key to that elevator, is that correct?
No, I had it, and the girl that was 2 grades ahead of me had one.
Well, when she graduated, you were the only one who had the key.
No, me and my friend that was in the same grade as I was in.
He was handicapped?
Yeah.
So out of the whole school, only you and this kid could use the elevator?
And whoever, got an injury that couldn't walk up the steps or up the ramps, then the school would give them keys, if they got injured in football or something like that.
Would other children try to get in the elevator with you, and would you have to tell them, no, you're not allowed?
Yeah, sometimes I let them in, though.
You let some in. So your thing, you would let girls in, I bet, mostly.
Pretty much.
Right.
Oh, you ever get blown in there?
So it was your
Now that's ingenious. You're using an elevator to get laid?
Yeah.
So you would go in the elevator, and then maybe a girl would say, hey, Eric, do you think I could get a ride in the elevator too? And you would sneak her in.
Right.
I don't think it ever worked out, really, though, did it?
Well, certainly I bet you made you a little more popular with the kids. Was your thing? Yeah.
But he didn't get any action out of it.
It was almost your original JFSC room. In other words, only a select few could get in there with you.
Right.
Did you delight in the gym, and would you invite me?
Well, just because of my Italian uncle's thing about blacks, it would have to be Jim.
I see.
But,
well, as long as I know.
No, I would invite... you know what? I would give you the courtesy as the woman to call you and find out if you'd have an issue with it first. And if you said no, then I would think Jim could deal with it, knowing him better. You know, so I would invite both of you at that point. If Jim had an issue and you were both available, I think I would think that was stupid, and I would invite you. I really would.
It would be stupid if he had an issue.
yeah, because I'd be like, get over it. You know what I mean? It's like women are, you guys are fragile. And plus, you got a boat.
Isn't that putting a lot of pressure on Robin?
Yeah, why do I have to make this decision?
Yeah, why can't you make the decision?
Because this is one of those questions on the show that I'm really sleeping through. I don't know.
The answer is, here's how I'd answer it.
Okay, good. Whatever Howard says,
ask me that question.
Whatever won't piss you off, Robin.
If you were having a party.
Go ahead.
But you're not Artie.
I'll tell you how I'd answer it.
They were saying Artie's had a longer association with Jim.
No, that's not true.
Been on the
not true.
This is what they were saying.
Okay.
I'm just telling you. And so
don't let Robin make the decision. You make the decision.
Right.
You're having a party. Do you invite Robin or do you invite Jim?
I would have to. So in the scenario, I know that there'd be an issue if the two of them were there.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Go back to sleep.
I'd invite. You know what? Oh my God, that's a good one. I love both people. I'd invite Robin.
Right,
I would.
Fair enough. That's an answer. Go ahead, John.
Because she has a boat, and it's great, and the captain, and I have to see her every day.
All right. What is the other agenda on the wrap-up show? Well, thank you for that honest answer.
Yeah,
Now go deal with the consequences. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jim will never talk to me again. Well, Jim, you know you get invited. Don't worry about it. No, I'm kidding.
Go ahead.
Robin is also ready and willing to meet some 25-year-old guys in the studio.
Yeah.
Howard doesn't buy into having a soulmate. SiriusXM Radio is born after a year and a half of labor, and Ben Stern thanks 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍. Steve Langford reports road rage at an IKEA, and Fred emphatically disagrees. And everything else that happened on today's show, we'll cover it on the
John Hein, what do you think of the new name SiriusXM?
I think it kind of says what the product is.
Yes. On the one hand, it said the pro of it is Sirius and XM have spent a lot of money building up both brands, so you might as well, people, the average guy I meet doesn't even know the difference. They say to me, how do you like it at XM? They don't even know.
I hear that all the time, too.
So by calling it Sirius XM, it probably solves a lot of problems. So you think that's a good answer, Sirius XM, or do you think there should be a new name, or do you think they should have just gone with either XM or Sirius?
I think they needed both for now, and something tells me it'll change in the near future.
All right. Unless the FCC has mandated you're not allowed to change your name.
For 3 years.
Right. Thank you.
You got it.
All right. It's time for News with Robin. In fact, there are some new songs now. Here's a song about Robin by Mike Morse. Now that he goes into a whole thing that now you've broken up with Jim.
Oh, Mike is really on it, isn't he?
Yeah, and he says now your new thing is you want a teenager in bed.
Not a teenager.
25-year-old.
Oh, my God. A teenager.
Teenager.
How ridiculous.
You wouldn't have... Oh, 19 or 18? No good?
No,
really?
That's way too young.
Well, anyway, there's a new song. Are You Gonna Be My Girl, Robin? This is by John Land. He sent this one in.
Robin, 1, 2, 3, spread your legs and grab your cheeks. Pussy smells so fine, I want to sink it in your brow.
Oh, my God.
Minimum squat hair. Ain't on cue, but we don't care. I could take your home and money, but you will give it to Jimmy. Yeah. I know you don't even know my name, but isn't that what makes me great?
It goes on and on, but that's John Land, and he sends that in. Robin, what's in the news?
Well, Howard, I don't even know how this happened, but a woman launched herself on a piece of exercise equipment at a gym.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either.
In Manhattan.
Yeah.
It was the abductor machine. Now, I've seen this thing.
Ab machine, yeah, stomach machine, right.
No, it's the one that they put on your thighs.
Oh, I know what you mean, adductors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
And so,
she launched herself. So, no, but that's
she
the one
put too much weight on it. And they said she was, I guess, a big woman. She was a large size woman.
I love fat chick stories.
And she dismounted the machine. So it must have been where it springs open.
Yes.
So she dismounted the machine in the wrong way. And it slingshotted her.
Wow.
I guess across the gym. And an ambulance had to be called, and because of her size, instead of taking her out on a stretcher, they had to use a Stokes basket to lift her from the gym into the ambulance.
I wouldn't want to be a gym owner. I mean, when really people out of shape come in and start using this equipment, it's dangerous. It's very dangerous.
Without a trainer or something. Remember we did that Bally's contest? The guy had me on machines that even with the guy there, I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
Right.
Like I was at the opposite end of it trying to lift it up, and he's like, what are you doing? I could have got hurt.
Chris, you're on the air in Jersey City, New Jersey.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
How are you? I was at the IKEA in Hicksville, Long Island, and Fred is a fucking maniac.
Oh, dear.
He totally provoked the guy in the other car.
You really were there, Chris, or are you just doing a shtick?
Absolutely. It was on Broadway in Hicksville.
Where is Fred? Did he leave?
He went to take a leak.
Fred took a leak. Hold on. He's got to be in here any second. You saw the incident?
Yes, I did see the incident. I was actually scared for the guy's life. He got out of his car. He was cursing and screaming. There was little kids around.
Fred, this guy's saying he saw the whole thing.
Okay, good. I'll be glad to talk to him about it.
All right, go ahead. Talk to Fred directly, Chris. Because what time let's make sure you were really there. Where was this?
It was at the IKEA in Hicksville, Long Island, on Broadway.
On Broadway, okay. And what time of day was it?
Right by the mall.
What time of day would you approximate?
It was in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Probably about 2 o'clock.
All right. Fred, does this sound right?
Well, he could easily talk about... He could easily talk about Steve Langford's report because Steve revealed that in the report.
He did.
Give me some more information.
Can you describe Fred's car?
Describe the car that was blocking me in.
It was a large Suburban.
Okay, I said that too, so.
That's what Fred said. What color was it?
And the guy wasn't even in
Okay, what was the color?
It was black.
Okay, who was driving?
I don't remember. All I saw was
he's
Fred.
lying, Howard.
Fred get out. He was a maniac. He was cursing and screaming at the guy.
Not true.
He's got no respect for human beings.
Not true. Never cursed once.
If Fred was a real man, he would have gone in the store and got the furniture himself instead of making his crippled wife go in there.
See, I knew this guy's full of shit.
All right, Chris.
Nice try, though, Chris.
Yeah, black is an easy guess for the SUV, by the way.
Yeah, that's like the typical color.
All right. Robin, what else is in the news?
Amy Winehouse back to the hospital. This is the second time within a couple of months that she has been taken to the hospital after collapsing.
What an embarrassment. I mean, really, what an embarrassment.
This time they say she suffered a reaction to medication.
Jesus Christ.
Doctors have advised that she will be kept under observation and is likely to be released today. This is the second time, as I said, in 2 months that she's been taken to the hospital.
You want to smack her in the head?
She admitted that she has damaged her lungs from smoking cigarettes and crack cocaine.
Got these gifts of being able to sing. I wish I could sing the way she could sing.
And to have a hit. A lot of people can sing and they never get a hit record.
She has a unique... You guys actually... turn me on to her because you said I listen to her voice and God, it is a unique thing she has. But you know how much crack you have? I was talking to one of my aunts who smoked since she was like 11. How much crack you have to smoke to get emphysema at 24? That's insanity.
She's also a cigarette smoker. She's combined everything.
She compounds it.
She's got something going in there at all times.
Hey Howard.
Yeah.
I thought of a new name for the company. Tell me if you think this would aggravate the government.
Go ahead.
Satellite Monopoly.
There you go.
No?
That's a great name for the new company.
Satellite Monopoly.
You can just call it Satellite since we're it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, listen, let's think about it.
Amy Winehouse, just to give people a reminder of what she sounds like, is 2-7, Howard.
All right. Even though most of us know, Robin, it's always good to give a reminder. Mel announced the name of the new company is Howard Radio.
Why didn't you work that into your deal?
Yeah, because if Mel would have said, you know what? Fuck all of you. Howard had more to do with this than you'll ever know. And I think he should be honored for eternity.
When you signed your original deal, you should have said, I don't come unless you call it Howard.
Well, we got the channel's name.
You know, even I'm not that arrogant. Even I can't do that. All right. Robin, what else?
I think you could have. Actor John Boyd has a problem with Barack Obama. The actor dad of Angelina Jolie penned a letter to the Washington Times criticizing presidential nominee Barack Obama. The Democratic Party, in its quest for power, has managed a propaganda campaign with subliminal messages creating a godlike figure in a man who falls short in every way, wrote the 69-year-old actor.
Wow.
Now, why is he saying that? The Democrats have targeted young people, knowing how easy it is to bring forth whatever is needed to program their minds. The Midnight Cowboy actor also added that Obama has grown up with the teaching of a very angry military